when I had a partner who was 60 years old and I was 40, and I advised him how to invest his money to be able to make more money, because he was earning 2% in the UK, and I told him where to earn 10%. He said to me, Peter, the normal life of a human being is 80. When you reach 60, you don't take risk again. It's time to reconcile with your enemies, do the right thing, because you don't have room to make amends. Haven't known Tambuwal, haven't seen this unity, and what it can do for development, is a man I can tell you that is committed to the unity of this country, to building consensus that we need for national development, for justice, and always preaching it. And I wish you well, and I urge all of us to always continue to remember him in our prayers. Thank you, and God bless you.
I will specially recognize two people. One, my running mate, Alhaji Abubakar Atiku. Especially recognize the celebrant and his dear wife, Senator Aminu Waziri Tambuwal. Happy birthday and many happy returns. I have a nostalgic feeling here. And the reason is that when I came in and I look around and I walk around, it gives me good memories of the past. Good memories of the past. And I feel as if we were playing back the past. From what we have heard and from what we have seen of the documentary, and from particularly the points made by your boss and your junior, Governor Emeka Hideowa. Your life has been a monumental life of service. Not only in your community, not only at the political level, but at every level, your life has touched other lives for good. And we thank God for that. You know, the governor, Hideowa, mentioned, and I must make the point, that when you are going to become speaker, the then president and myself, as member of the party, didn't quite agree with what you are trying to do.
We no deceive ourselves. Both Fubara and Wike, none of them can win reverse election for APC or Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 if there is no rigging. The only person that can win Rivers State for Tinubu is INEC and police, not Fubara or Wike. Fubara and Wike, they are fighting for Rivers resources. Fubara has saved a lot of money. Wike is looking at this money, that this money don't go boy. That's what they are fighting for. None of them, if Peter Obi is on the ballot, I repeat, If Peter Obi is on the ballot, Wike, both Wike and Fubara, none of them can get 25% total vote cast for Rivers State. When you see them do all this tour, na the na money they take grease people hand inside poverty to come out. And if you total everybody that have been coming out, they are less than 30,000. Everywhere they've gone to, everywhere, all the tours Wike have been doing, count them, they are less than 30,000. The people, the real voters in Rivers State are looking at them. It's like a movie to them. Both Wike and Fubara, none of them, I repeat, none of them can win Rivers State for President Tinubu or APC in 2027. If Peter Obi is on the ballot, none. People will not vote for them. They didn't vote for them before. You are aware, you saw what happened last election. Before they go bring this result, we produce Fubara out from one under the table. You saw everything. So I repeat again, both Wike and his boy Fubara, none of them can win.
Watch, can you hear me? I think we lost you.
We no deceive ourselves.
Peter Obi won over 900 and something votes.
If Peter Obi is on the ballot, none. People will not vote for them. They didn't vote for them before. You are aware, you saw what happened last election. Before they go bring this result, we produce Fubara out from one under the table. You saw everything. So I repeat again, both Wike and his boy Fubara, none of them can win free and fair election for APC or Tinubu in 2027 if Peter Obi is on the ballot. But if they use their old method, INEC, now only INEC, police and other one can gang up on Rivers people to rig Rivers election for them. But free and fair, all this fight now for control and money. Don't mix it up. All this fight now control and ego. Okay?
Look, for instance, Peter Obi won over 900 and something votes in Lagos in 2023. Also 1 million votes. What was recorded by INEC was 500 and something thousand votes. We Nigerians we have what they call the shortest attention span on any issue in the world. When we drink this water here now, we are forgotten. We are moving to another bottle. We will not remember what happened to this bottle water. Go to your YouTube, go and watch BBC investigation on the rigging that happened to Peter Obi. You watch the one that happened in Rivers State. The result was manipulated. Obi Akpo, Peter Obi won Rivers State, but it was given to Tinubu. It was BBC report. Premium Times also have it documented. I'm not saying what I do not. Documented. Until today, because the result was uploaded. If you go to IRF, you will see that result there. The result that was announced against him. So it is we must as citizens now start to see, because our vote count and they are going to steal it. We act as the last line of defense for that vote and make sure that it is uploaded on election day. When bad people get into government by rigging election, they will never serve your interests. Because that's why you see this manipulation, try to turn political party upside down, try to turn the judiciary upside down, try to turn the multi-party, the electoral system upside down, because they want to come back up by, circumventing the processes and come through the back door again, and then start to make sure they give bad governance. Because they are insulated from the crisis you are going through. They are inside the government house, protected by armored vehicles with your money, fly armored jet if they have to. They have armored security. They have personnel If 50 people are supposed to guard the governor's house today, they'll say no for proper security. They make it 200. So they are insulated from all the things you face. In American presidency, cannot go to market with government money. It fit from his salary. But Nigeria, after paying the president, we make budget for his feeding. We make budget for his intensives. We make budget for everything for him. So it doesn't relate with the things of the common man. So it is the common man that has only one authority. And that authority is his voter card. And it's that his thumbprint that it goes on election day. If it's done collectively in one direction, these people will be removed. Whether it is changed by those who are counting it is a secondary thought. Because at the primary level is that vote counts. But their citizens' disengagement from the process of counting vote leads to the criminal malpractice that occur during the theft of such vote. It's clear that when you vote on election day, our elections are actually improved fairly. Let's say this because of the involvement of technology in our electoral process. We are no longer talking about ballot box stuffing. There's no ballot box snatching, because if you snatch it, the figures are already been recorded and accredited by the beavers. So now we have moved to another level of criminality within our voting process, which is that people now buy vote.
But Chivame, are you worried that Peter Obi might not be able to replicate the numbers that he garnered in the 2023 election if he is on the ballot in 2027?
We are not just running election and just making speculation out of the blues. We also carry out that, we also collect data, do a lot of engagement. I just came back from a journey, I told you. So these are the things we do behind closed door, and we know what is there. And we know that the only person that this government does not want to be on the ballot is Peter Obi. They are doing everything.
So Peter Obi can defeat Tinubu.
Go and count how many times Bayo Ononuga has posted about Peter Obi on his Twitter page.
What does that mean?
He's worried. He's worried about Peter Obi. They are worried. They don't talk anything without talking about Peter Obi.
If Atiku Abubakar, you think Tinubu is not afraid of Atiku Abubakar?
It's not.
He's not afraid of Rotimi Amechi.
It's not.
He's not afraid. He's the only person Tinubu is afraid of is Peter Obi.
He's on record. They know it. There's a high level of fear.
If Peter Obi goes head to head with Bola Tinubu, you think Peter Obi will beat Bola Tinubu?
We got into this democracy in 1999. The APC did everything to defeat Bola Tinubu in Lagos. They couldn't. They did everything. They brought further mind, they brought resources, they brought connection. They could not. It took the Peter Obi to garner about 1 million votes that was reduced to 500,000 votes. It took a Peter Obi to come to FCT when there was seat of power to defeat the Tinubu. It took a Peter Obi, go and watch a Premium Times report.
But there are feelers that the only viable option to be able to defeat Bola Tinubu or the APC is to unite. Have a formidable force that coming together, they coming together of the opposition forces to come together to battle against Bola Tinubu. If not, there's no way. That those who are of that opinion.
I speak for myself, and Peter Obi himself knows, even as much as we have argued about these things, and he knows my opinion, and I've never been shy of saying my opinion. I don't think that is the situation. I think that we must have a proper opposition meeting where it's properly organized and towards having a candidate that is acceptable by the people. We can't just decide on our own that we are going to force something through the throat of those who are going to vote for us, because whether you like it or you don't want to believe it, is in power. So you can't come and bring somebody that will not be able to excite the young population, that will not be able to excite the electorate to go to the polls and vote.
Does Peter Obi excite the younger population?
People are injured. I saw in Lagos where a lady got her eye, almost removed, and she went back after treatment to go and vote.
You think that will be replicated in 2027?
It will go more than that. People are disappointed, no doubt. I saw a lot of people disappointed because they saw the vote being stolen, they saw the mandate disappeared, they saw a lot of things happen, they saw the glitches that are unexplained in today.
Reports have it that this man, Lamidi Apapa, this man on your screen that you are seeing, unconfirmed report have it that this man have decamped to the ADC. He has left the Labour Party and he has decamped to the ADC. Now, in case you don't know who this man is, let me tell you a little about this man's biography. This is a man that went to court while they were having, was it court or somewhere he went to, that they beat him up while he was in Labour Party. This is the same man that formed a faction and said that he's the Labour Party chairman. He was dragging with Julius Abure that he is the real chairman of the Labour Party. Julius Abure said he's the one that is the chairman of the Labour Party. This man is the same man that came out and says that Peter Obi is not a member of the Labour Party. This is the same man that came out and was against Peter Obi in the Labour Party. And when Peter Obi left the Labour Party, this man, I believe, was happy. Now, I'm hearing that this man have come to the ADC. And Peter Obi is in the ADC. I feel that this man is after Peter Obi life. I feel that this man is after the life of Peter Obi. What is wrong with this man?
Okay. They say a papa don't pack his luggages or his baggages to go ADC, go join Peter Obi there. You know, so now people are talking that why a papa will go meet Peter Obi for ADC? What it concern ADC concern a papa? You know, but meanwhile, that's all I have for you guys today, all that I've presented today. Thank you very much for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there, my people. Now, God bless you now. I appreciate you all right there. For those of you that have super chatted the platform, I want to say I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much, Stephanie Ojek. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Thanks for your encouragement. And Seven Girl Mede. Thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for your encouragement. Guys, I appreciate you all. Those of you that have already liked and those of you that have shared, thank you very much. But if you have not done so, please help us to press on the like and help us to share. Press on the dollars and if you can as well, and support what we do here. I appreciate you all, my people. Mother Deborah, please talk to us. Good evening to you, ma.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you. It's long time. Talk to us.
It's been a little good evening to everyone watching today. You're welcome to today's program. Let me first of all start by addressing that Mr. Papa. It's obvious that he's after Peter Obi. You know, this is a red flag, and I hope Peter Obi will pay attention to that man. But the only how will I say it now? The only solace I have there is that there are people in ADC that can deal with him very well. I believe strongly that man is working for APC. That's my own. I'm sure now that Peter Obi has become, they've sent him there now to go and create another confusion. But the good thing is that there are criminals like himself too in that ADC that can deal with him if the need arises. But for Peter Obi, I think Peter Obi should be very careful with that man. Just like the other person said, that it's obvious that he's following Obi. So it's up to Peter Obi to be very careful because I believe that man is just working for Tinubu, you know. So regarding what you asked about Tambuwal and Kwankwaso, for me, if I have to choose between two of them, I think I would choose Tambuwal because that Kwankwaso, he has already shown himself that 2023 election. And for somebody with so much pride like that, for Peter Obi, who is a very humble man, if you go and put a vice that is so proud, it will be a problem for him. So Tambuwal, I see Tambuwal like somebody like Wike, you know. That's why Atiku did not pick Wike as vice. If you see somebody who is full of pride, somebody that you cannot, that is telling you he know more than you, he cannot be your, then all of a sudden, if Peter Obi choose Kwankwaso, I don't see how both of them can work together because that man is full of pride. I don't think he will respect Peter Obi. He wants to show that he knows more than Peter Obi. But Tambuwal, I think he look more like somebody who is humble. If I have to choose between both of them, I think I should go with Tambuwal. That Kwankwaso is too full of himself. Let him go with his canoe. So let me just say something about the other videos that you showcase about Chimamanda's son, and it's a very, very pathetic situation. You see, the reason why we are hearing about these ones now is because these are prominent people. But Mr. Elvis, I can assure you that these things happen every day in Nigeria. For someone who has worked, I've worked in both government and private hospital, and I can tell you, people die in that country for things that they shouldn't die from. And there's no one doctor that will be jailed for negligence or one nurse that will be jailed for negligence. This is the problem. We don't have any law. Just like politicians steal money and get away with it. That's how things, you see that even though with all these things that they are saying, nobody will go to jail for what happened. Sadly. If not that these people are prominent people, they are okay. Look at what that man said. He has petitioned this, he has done that. Do you know how much he must have spent doing all of that? And at the end of the whole thing, I can still guarantee you that he may not still get justice. But that's the kind of system that exists in Nigeria. For those people who think it's none of my business, so far my tribe man is in power, they don't care what is going on. Nobody knows when it will happen to them, when Nigeria will happen to them. I feel sorry for that man that lost his wife, but maybe too he himself, I'm just assuming, maybe he's still one of those people that when they are talking about Nigeria, he might feel that, oh, it's none of my business. That, oh, I have a good job, or probably, but nobody know when Nigeria will happen to them. Nobody knows. So it's a very, very sad situation. But I can tell you for free that he's not going to get justice. That nobody will go to jail. That's the kind of system that we have in Nigeria. But you see here in the UK, for very minor offenses, very minor negligence, you see people go to jail for it.
Exactly.
But that's not the case in Nigeria. This, like I said, the only reason why you and I are even talking about this is because these people are maybe important people. They have money. But what about the poor people or those people that don't have a voice? They will just go inside their house and be quiet. Nothing is going to happen. So it's really sad, but we continue to talk, but there are still a lot of people in Nigeria that don't care, or they feel, oh, it's none of my concern. Look at Edo State now. I saw your other video. Look at what is going on in Edo State. When we were all warning them not to allow APC to come into power, there are a lot of people who felt less concerned. But today now they are suffering as a result of their lack of showing concern. I remember one of my friends during the Edo State election. She's in Benin. When I was talking to her about the election, she said, I think I should just forget that Nigeria problem, that I should just forget about it. And she's there in Benin. You see, there are lots of them that either they don't care until when it happens to them, then they suddenly will start to. going on.
Thank you, ma.
Sad situation, you know.
Thank you.
The one can only hope for the best. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you. Thank you, Mother Deborah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Okay, let's take another call quickly. Mr. Simon is right there. Mr. Simon, thanks for calling in. So talk to us. Good evening to you. Thank you, sir.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Talk to us.
You say Kwam Street and Aminu Tambuwal. I go choose Kwam, so because now the man don't learn the lesson. When I say you must learn the lesson, I talk about don't learn the lesson. I beg where you want for enter. You know if you go for Tinubu side, now ADC is the best place. So now to go for vice president. So now I don't learn the lesson because the age don't go far. Now that age of private claims is new big, almost 70 years now. So you don't get chance for say 2031 he could become president for not. No, you don't go to Shia. So I prefer so you don't learn less. Now you see get more force past this Aminu Tambuwal when they talk we become 60 years birthday. This Aminu Tambuwal now betray wiki. Now they shake as to come back and they say I got the color for not. Before they get on they follow on that. So there are two girls on DNA together. If you like that's why that will be the talk. Do the right thing. Now because this Aminu Tambuwal they talk so do the right thing. If they talk about that video, do the right thing. I mean they betray person well. So many also go betray Peter Obi for this one. Many go give a tickle. Go ahead and they call Waziri. Now this guy they answer Waziri, Atiku say answer Waziri, two of them. You see also two of them, so they get some I don't know how they put up. Now I make a tell you Ghana wash.
Thank you.
I prefer this Kwam than this Aminu Tambuwal.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. All right. Can you guys hear me? I don't know where the network is coming from. Is it me or their network? Can anybody hear me on the panel?
I don't want to can hear you.
Yeah, yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Mr. Joseph Oji, please talk to us, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening to you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And mommy, that's right. And I just want to come in on this health issue. You see, our problem is that you can't blame all those private hospitals. It is the government that has failed us. All the medical centers and all the general hospitals in the federation. When you government, year in, year out, Mr. Elvis, go and check the budget year in, year out, between 4 and 5% of our budget. Why? When the least amount is 15%, that's what the body, World Health Organization, and all the World Health Body, at least 15% of them to health and education, whereas the maximum is 25%. Which here we are not even going up to 6%. And the last time we had 15% plus was Jonathan. It's a shame on all these previous governments in Nigeria. Can you be budgeting? Meanwhile, we are spending various projects, spending so many billions here and there, building libraries for those who don't even know, don't know anything about book in Abuja. They're building libraries with so many billions. And meanwhile, even when they do all these budgets, those directors and permanent secretaries in all the ministries, these are the people stealing all the money. These are the people creating roadblocks. It's a shame, It's a total shame. And even when Mr. Peter will be coming, I'm telling you this, he has to remove all these roadblocks. That's the problem we have. And again, now this, what's it called, this vice president issue, Mr. Elvis, to be frank, Babasoko will never change. He can never change overnight. This guy is too ambitious and he's a very stubborn man, very controversial, even in the north. For me, the only person that has bad plans with him, that is even his own support is even putting across the whole north. Somebody who is a level-headed person is Tambuwal. What about that he's bearing Waziri with us? Yes, he's an article man, he's an article man. Rather, he will even be more acceptable if P2B decided to take him as his vice. I'm telling you, if Papaso come into that ADC as a new man now, it's going to be serious controversy. There will be, to me, the only person that is going to be acceptable for Mr. P2B as the presidential candidate, that their platform, Inter and Tambuwal, will be totally accepted in ADC. Not Papaso. Papaso is a troublemaker. He is a troublemaker. He can never. Well, listen, his support line in Kano is reduced. It's already reduced. They are divided. So,
thank you.
That's all I want to say.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph Roger. Yes, sir. Okay, callers, I'm done with you today. Let me give opportunity for my people on the panel to speak to us, so we can just move on. My people, now God bless all of you right there. Thanks for your time with us. Do your part by pressing on the like button to share. Thank you, Madam Peggy Monday, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for all that you do. God bless you, man. Guys, you can do the same thing. The dollar sign is just right there blinking at you. Or if you can't do that, press on the like and let us to share. Okay, let's go on. I have Mr. Alabo and Oga CM with us, which is beautiful. I will just allow both of them to talk while we are listening. If anybody that want to join in, I think this is the best time for you to come in. Let's discuss together. Thank you very much, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, Mr. Oga CM. Mr. Alabo, are you available to speak now, or you want Oga CM to start?
Thank you, my brother. I want Oga CM to kickstart the ground because there is a lot. Oga CM, please. The Southeast, they have adopted a Tinubu for president. I want you to talk about it.
I bet don't spoil my evening with what besides. I don't know why you do. Alabo, you like irrelevant news sometimes. Which one be Southeast? Tinubu get 500 vote or 5,000 vote in Southeast. He go thank God. Anyway, good evening everybody. All protocols, please, duly observed. Actually, I came in because, in fact, there's quite a lot to say, but let me start with Chimamanda Adichie's child, the loss of her baby boy. And then the one that followed, the man who said he lost his wife due to what he called negligence at Gynoscope. That is a hospital that specializes in women diseases. One, what they call, to me, this is my own opinion I'm giving. It's not binding on anybody. What they call negligence is not negligence. It's not really negligence. Well, negligence might be some percent, but the real thing is incompetence. There's a difference between being competent and negligence. If you are competent and you're a leader, the competency is not just what you do, but those that are under you, you supervise them. That is part of competence. You don't just say, I'm competent, I do it. What of those that are under you? By that, I'm talking about the hospital leadership, the gynecologist, the consultant and all the people they are talking about. First of all, from what I've heard, I wasn't there, I've not examined anybody. I heard the word propofol. It's a very strong drug. That was what killed Michael Jackson. Propofol. The doctor, they say, give me my milk. They gave you the drug so that Jackson could sleep. And from there, Jackson left. That propofol is a very strong drug, very strong. And how old was Michael Jackson? At least more than 50 years before he died. He was born 1958. So 42 years old by the year 2000. By the year 2010, 52. Maybe by 2019, could be heading maybe 2019, maybe 61. I don't know, but I think 50. Somebody should work it out. 58 to 2009 or thereabout. I think he's 61 years or thereabout. For a small child that is less than 2 years old, I have to speak a little bit of a clinical medicine here. The physiology, the organs are not well developed. 2 years. The heart, the kidney, the liver, even the intestines. Now, when you give him propofol, such as very strong drug, one of the principles of pharmacology is when you are giving a drug, is governed by first the age of the person taking it. Because the age will tell you whether the person can handle the metabolism. Any drug you are giving into the body, when it goes in, it should be metabolized. It's like a system will break it down then for it to work. The moment it enters into the person, you are no longer in control. You're only in control when you are holding it in your hand. You might decide to give or not to give. The moment the person takes it, whether orally, through with water or liquid or Coca-Cola, anything, or intramuscularly through the muscle, or intravenously through the vein, or even if you have to use the cutaneous, you rub it on the person, whichever way, you still have control. The moment you administer it, you are no longer in control. Therefore, there are safeguards, what they call safeguards. Every drug must be metabolized and excreted. What do you need? You have to check the liver function test and the renal function test. You check the kidney. I'm not saying whether they do it or not because of the drug, because it's coming in. It's not going there to stay. It has to do the work, get metabolized and pass out through the urine. You check the renal integrity, is it intact? Given that the child is sick. It doesn't cost you anything. It's like a side effect. You take the blood sample, check the first. The best test of renal function is creatinine. You measure it. You measure the urea too. And probably you do they say they don't even have oxygen. You check the blood gas to know whether there's the need for hyperventilation or all those things. But all these things might be sounding Greek. So you check the kidney function. That's why in accident and emergency, when they bring in somebody, one of the tests they say the kidney. Because you have to give drug, you're under emergency. You want to induce drug. So the person you are giving drug, can he handle? You have to check. You don't assume. You might say, okay, we did a report last week from one lab. Do your own, because that is where you base your authority on. That brings to duty, that brings to question whether their pathology department, the lab that we do it there quickly within 30 minutes or 1 hour turnaround. By the time the patient enters and the result is ready, 1 hour maximum. You look at it, then you check the full blood count. The one just to check the hemoglobin. Although you have to do all this, you don't assume. The 1 hour you may take to review all this, like you are doing a review because it was brought to you from somewhere else. You don't assume. There's nothing called assumption. Even if you do it, you get the same thing. You say, okay, this is based on the quality assurance of your hospital. You do all those. When you've done it, because this propofol, then you now have to check. With this age, what quantity are you supposed to give? You want to induce somebody to sleep so that the person will not feel the pain of the procedure you want to carry out. Yes, it's always like that. Even if it's an adult, you don't assume. Now, in trying to do it, that's what they call controlled. The body mass, this is a bit of pharmacology, because of drug absorption, somebody who is big, you might say the person is, if you are 20 years old, use this. But the person is big, the body mass. You might give that quantity, it won't be of any effect. You will be forced to put it higher. Because what you want to achieve, the outcome, you want to achieve the outcome before you now start your pre-procedure. It might be a case of, oh, you want to give it to somebody, the person will be, say, so years, there you give so quantity. You may give, it becomes overdose. because the mass of the person is, that's why sometimes you don't use textbook. That's where experience comes in. That's when you say, look, I've read all those in the book, you drop it, now you are practicing. This is the real situation. What I expect is to err on the side of caution, what they call controlled. That's what they call sliding scale. Sliding scale in the sense that you put the drug there, periodically it will be dripping in while you are monitoring. The moment you achieve your this thing, that's a way you know, has the person gone to sleep, all this, all that, bam, you stop. In that case, you might say, although it is recommended to give this, but in some patients, you might give below and achieve the same result, depending on the physiological something of the person. They may say, use this. It's like using what is it called? The one that induces labor in women. You give the normal quantity and the woman is not responding. You say we have to increase it. More so if the drug is adulterated, but that is, by the way, I'm assuming everything is okay. So in that case, it has to do with competence. That's what they call negligence. Yes, negligence because they weren't monitoring the oxygen, or if they have, because sometimes in Nigeria you may not have oxygen in a hospital, because oxygen is the one you breathe in. But some people, because they are sick and then they need a medical attention, emergency, you don't allow them to start taking oxygen. You connect it so that everywhere is aerated, and then you carry out what you want to do. That's one. And then the second thing again is everything has got time. You can't have the whole day manipulating somebody. Okay, show you this. You can make you from there. You may delay, and then it goes over to the other side. What you have to say is, at what time when you hear them say femoral tap. Femoral tap. So what do you do with, it's not femoral tap, spinal tap. Spinal cord, because the patient, what they want to know, apart from MRI scan, magnetic resonance imaging of the brain, that will give you, something that is good. But when you have to do spinal tap, is you are looking for the spinal cord, you want to collect what they call cerebrospinal fluid, CSF. For those that have taken, if you see any bone you see, that thing that is you suck from inside the bone, that is like cerebral, like the CSF. In a human being should be as clear as water. The essence of taking that, when you suspect somebody maybe having cold or fever, or this being a small person, you might not talk to explain the symptoms very well. Yes, taking that is good, but in trying to take it between sacral and level 4, that's what they call the vertebral distance, the bones of the body. There's a one in between them. There's a place you start the distance, and it shouldn't be too deep. Otherwise, you may be piercing the skin, the tissue, and bringing it out. You take more blood. You have to put it exactly the level it should enter, so that you can take it as clear as possible, because you can mess it up. Now, the essence of doing that also is to make sure, because that will tell you whether the infection that the mother suspected, or before coming in, say, started developing cold, maybe running temperature, is to make sure that is there bacterial infection. Because if there is bacteria there, the protein content of that CSF will be low, because bacteria as germs will be feeding on the protein to grow. They have, so it's a food for them. And then the glucose content of that also will be low, because they are using up the glucose and the protein. Then the metabolism, you check lactate. That lactate is to tell you whether the system is really kicking in. So all this is just what they needed to do. And then they want to put a line. Putting a line is just so that they can carry it to the airport. They've seen the line so that everything goes through it. So everything has to boils down to incompetence. Negligence, well, a little, but purely incompetence. It's as simple as that. When you want to administer drug, propofol, there's a drug. You first of all check what is the kidney. Say, oh yeah, we did it. They say, please do another one. You take the blood. Say, please, I need the creatinine urea content of this blood. The moment you look at it is good, because they may say, when did you administer the drug? You say, administer the drug around 4 p.m. Where is the U and E result? Kidney function test result. He said, I did this one 3:30 or some 20 minutes, the result came out, I started. They will know that yes, because this has shown you that the system can handle this drug you are giving in. It doesn't mean you have to give overdose. So these are the procedure. These are what they call science has made possible, that to avoid mistakes. It is not enough to say, oh, it was referred to us, then you start. They will ask you, when you administer this drug, at what point, at what time, they check where is the assurance of the renal integrity that it could handle it, the kidney that could handle the drug and then deliver. You say you didn't do it. You are being careless, incompetent. You must do it. That is one of the major tests you do in accident and emergency worldwide. You must. And they know the level of hemoglobin, because if the hemoglobin is very low, it means it's not getting oxygen. Therefore, you connect oxygen. Even if it's enough, you can still connect for the procedure you want to do. That's why when they say go and check your full blood count, they are looking at the amount of blood, because that will also tell them, as we are starting this, we tell the blood bank, please get so unit of blood ready. You take out some blood, send it to the blood bank. That one, whether you may not need it in the end, but just cross match. So get me a unit of blood that will match this patient I'm sending to you. You send the sample. They will now get at least one unit ready for a small somebody like that. Even if in the end you didn't use it, it can still be taken back. Another person will use it. It's not a waste. But to be on the side of caution, these are one of the procedures, are standard practices. When you've done all this, then you now go in. But all this wasn't done. Now, looking at the man that lost the wife through their carelessness, and they're telling her, somebody, you measure the passage and the passenger. The passage is bigger than the passenger, therefore it cannot pass very well. What do you do? In medical emergency, even when they're going for antenatal, you can decide to reduce the weight of the baby. If it's weighing 3.8, you feel that to pass very well, you want 2.5 or 2 or 3 point. You can reduce it. Why before delivery, reduce the weight of the baby is controlled, so that the woman will have a birth like a Jewish woman, they call them, through the vaginal delivery. Because some people may not like a cesarean, and then you do episiotomy, in which the passage, you decide to put a partition. I don't want to mention it because then the thing will widen. That one is also prone to diseases. So if you now force the woman, maybe they force the child, you see, they force the woman to push. In the course of pushing, it's not going, then you now start to improvise. Let us do it. At that point, you are not prepared, because you didn't prepare for the procedure. This is just that doing it impromptu. So when you are doing this type of thing, you are inviting trouble. What you should have done was sit down with this thing. Do you want cesarean? No. The passenger is bigger than the passage. What do? Let us use our clinical thing to reduce the weight, so that the weight, because it's big. Some people, some women, when they are pregnant, they eat all sorts, and then very happy, rich family, they wouldn't mind the weight. Bouncing baby boy is big, but sometimes it's not the best. Let the child come out, then you can, through feeding and breastfeeding, the pumps up. But if he decides, why not decide on cesarean first? Quickly, you take out the baby. Or because the Nigeria, everything is money, you can, when you now want to do the other one, why not? All these things are cautious. Okay, in the course of doing it, that's what the man said that people may not take note of. He said the wife was bleeding. The moment you are doing a procedure on any woman or anybody, and the person should bleed, that's what they call EBL, estimated blood loss. There is what they give you, it must not be more than this. Because the thing is always connected. The blood losing does not go on the floor. There's a tube. It's like you want to take petrol from your tank and put in a small jerry can. You put a siphon principle. As the thing is coming, you will be looking at the volume. The anesthetist will be there watching you, tell you, look at he won't even talk to you. Say, the EBL, don't you think you need help? He say, I'm on it. He say, look, call for help. The EBL is high. estimated blood loss. You both do all these things so that by the time it's getting to that distance and you are not, you just have to find a way to know what to do, because estimated, the more is losing blood, what you do is, of course, the person, there's always a transfusion, a blood you connected. If you are not this thing, then you continue doing it. But everything must have time. Everything must have time. I know in obstetrics, if you want to get out a baby, 3 minutes from the time you start to the baby start crying, 3 minutes, it must not be more. 3 minutes. It must not be. By the time you start to do everything and bring out the baby and give to the midwife, they start, or the pediatrician, they start to, clean up and do everything. 3 minutes. That is a standard practice. So, but all these things, it wasn't done. There was no, I don't think there's anything like that. And then they start to, I don't know the things. So it's pure incompetence. Negligence, well, maybe a little bit. To me, is pure incompetence. You see, that's why that brings me to what I used to say here. What makes you a professional is not really the certificate you carry. It's the moment you become a professional, whether an accountant, an engineer, a lawyer, lawyers are even worse, medicine, nursing, you continue reading till you die. That is the meaning of you must continue to read till you die. You don't just, because things change, particularly in science, procedures change. There are certain things they have, so many laws are governing what you do, and as a result, you must be on top of your game. Everything is not assumption. Now, so many people are educated. When their wife is in labor, they start reading about it. Pregnancy can be read about from the first day to the 9 months. There are books. Any lay person can read it and understand. When they are asking you a question, what do you do? So it's pure incompetence they are doing. Never mind, they can put it a 2-story building, air condition everywhere, CNN, just to take money from people. When you come there, say if you get to the place, if you see their quality of ice cream they give, all this one just to collect 2 million, 3 million from you. It doesn't show competence. That's what I so all these things is just pure incompetence. And this is in Lagos, so they say he went to this thing. So on the by and large, I don't know why. I should have said this. My sympathy goes out to cheat.
What would give birth to incompetence? Is it not corruption?
Well, now if you ask me, who I go ask? So Nigeria. That is why when you hear P2B, which brings me to this Tambuwal and P2B issue. But I wouldn't, because this is a developing news. I know tomorrow next will go to happen. What P2B is telling you, he said he went to Abuja also in a refugee camp. I didn't know that. I would think refugee camp is only in Benue State. There's a refugee camp in the federal capital where the president lives and Wike is making noise. There's a refugee camp. People put it in black and white. Said they are too afraid to even admit that there's a refugee camp in Nigeria, let alone go there. He said he went there, he saw about 150 kids. 150 going around. No school. Tomorrow you tell me Boko Haram is recruiting. That is the reason. Then, by the way, at that their refugee camp, where is the dispensary? Where is the clinic? He said he went. P2B said, I think people used to, you can hear him say it, that one nurse to about how many women. It's not when you don't have 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 nurses in a particular clinic doing one shift, it should not be from morning till night 10. It can be 10 in the morning or 5 in the morning, 5 in the different, So in a whole, let's say they have 20 or 25 fully staffed working there. You don't have. That's why you see people be going to anywhere school of nursing, you go and donate money. Any Catholic mission school, you go and donate, say to help them to train. Because that is which are the aids you need. So you can't just talk about a medical health care by mouth. Anyway, what am I talking? Tinubu flies abroad, Akpabio goes abroad to the Ojos Okala, all of them. Oshomole, if he get headache now, he go fly out. All of the senior, all of them, everybody will fly. So they don't care about whether he has it or not. Then the people, they say they private. Imagine, private, they paint it, you go they shine. When you go there, they are not competent. What I'm telling you is the standard. That is because there's what they call safeguards they are talking of human life. You don't assume. There's no assumption. It's always a teamwork. There's no assumption. You don't just charge a 2 million. I go operate on this patient. We go use 2.5. Now we could the hospital there, or now for one Banana Island. Now there they put the hospital. Now 15 million to deliver. You go there. Now call incompetent. What do they know? What do they know? It's just when they go there, they put you on one good bed, and then bed sheet will just be quality cotton. You go there shout. That is not it. What matters is that personnel handling the instrument. What do they know? Even the ones they are using, do they understand it? International practice, international standard practice. They don't know it. So this is the real reason why Nigeria, where they say Nigeria is in a mess, in a complete mess. Somebody that is under 2 years and you are administering propofol, a very strong drug. Now that's what they gave Michael Jackson that collapsed his system. He died. Go and read about it. Propofol. It is the people should go and read about it. That's what you are giving somebody below 2 years whose kidney is still not well developed, whose liver, yes, now it's only 2 years. It's less than 2 years. It's not fully developed. So it's very fragile. If you must administer such drug, what is the safeguard? What is the guard that you know that the kidney is intact? The CSF you want to do because of infection in the brain, how far? Where was it done? Which is officer doing it? Who is the how trained? So there are a lot of things that will go wrong, and that's why they will come and talk nonsense to people. But it's a shame. I sympathize with the lady for losing her child, although it wasn't the hospital wasn't the end point. It was just help us prepare him so that tomorrow we travel. So in the course of help to prepare, and they damage the patient, and then that is the end. Cardiac arrest for a small boy like that. Of course, the heart is very fragile. Under 2 years, he hasn't developed. Under 2 years, he just he's a child, it's a baby. He hasn't developed, and all these ones they are just talking of. Nigeria is more, they bombard this, bombard, they talk nonsense. He hasn't. The simple physiology is, that they are immature. That's what they call ineffective erythropoiesis, in which the blood system, the blood cells will be so much full of what they call reticulocytes that are yet to develop into full-blown red blood cells. So these are small. So because of the age, the bone marrow is still very fast. The bone marrow kinetic is working every time because an infant, the bones are developed. That's the bone marrow. They are developing. That's where you synthesize the red blood cells. I think at that age, before from the liver you move to bone marrow before it steadies. So all these things, simple physiology should have told them that the age alone will make you to say, look, we have to be extra careful. A hand, because it's very fragile. You can't just be doing it. Why not keep somebody 24 hours monitoring the person? Put him on oxygen. Most of these things is controlled. They may say, haven't you finished? Say, no, we just want to make sure that we follow it gradually. Because as you are putting the drug, you will be imagining how the system will be handling the drug. It's not, I'm an adult. You can give me, my system is developed. If he gives me one kind, I can get off, say, look, stop. I'm feeling too cold in this arm. It's very cold. Since you are putting this drug, I can pull it out myself. Say, this thing is very cold. I'm feeling it's so heavy. A small child may not be able to talk, and then you keep pushing what you are pushing. Disconnect it, carry them for shoulder, like they said. Begin go theater, go there, go they do another thing. You can't remove oxygen. An ambulance in the UK. It's like a mini hospital for those that have entered it. The moment you enter ambulance, they can place you in an oxygen. They don't take care before driving you to the hospital. In an ambulance, they can do ECG, the heart, to see where everything. I mean, I'm not lying. People are listening. An ambulance in the UK is like a mini accident and emergency, because they are driving. If you call an ambulance, it means you cannot be able to help yourself through public bus or drive. You need an ambulance. It's an emergency, and from the time you ring for ambulance to ambulance arriving and taking you 14 minutes, usually 14 minutes response. They review it. 14. The moment they put their siren, every car will clear, road will be clearing for you. Say this person is on the move. So there are a lot of things we should implement, common sense practice that can save life. Everything is not money. everything is not money. There are sort of common sense and sacrifice we could do that will save lives in Nigeria. Cannot just be every time you budget billion, all those ones. It doesn't shake me. But do it as a human being. Use your sense. 21-year-old baby, maybe unresponsive. You don't take care. You don't make assumption. Sometimes you may not use the. It's not a question of what you read in the book. From your experience, what will come to you is that this child is immature, and because he's immature, everything will be done under controlled. Yes, thank you.
That's him. No, ambulance arrived in the UK 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. 14 maybe. Before. Okay, thank you. 14. You see, they review it because if something go wrong, they will check the phone call. When did you call? When did ambulance? And when ambulance arrive, whatever you are saying, they just place you on the bed there. Do you know Nigerian ambulance? Jesus Christ. Nigeria watch. Is he not a world heavyweight boxing champion? Anthony Joshua. The man could have gone. Which ambulance carry and go? Now ordinary car. No ambulance. Because if ambulance had come, you don't assume whether blood there, blood. Immediately you put a lion there, you put oxygen first. You don't allow him because that shock when he get the man who said the wife had hemorrhagic shock. The hemorrhage means loss of blood. That be hemorrhage. Then the shock be say as the thing if they lose blood, the system is like it's shutting down. You see him? The system is shutting down. If you see the eye, you no go dey clear well. Just like when you are hungry and you are driving, the road be like say something blind you. No, your system is not. You need to rest and eat and put some energy. So that hemorrhagic shock means the system is shutting down because of the bleeding. It's losing blood. Blood contains glucose, protein, all those things, energy that we make things. The only way they should have done was transfuse the lady and then put on oxygen so that he go there. Before you now know you have to extend what you are doing. At that rate, you said at least he's having oxygen, he's having this. Why you waste your time if you thought you are wasting time on other part of her body where you are dealing with? So this is a system where we are talking about. It doesn't require all this. Nigeria just believe in their word contract, everything billion. Why common sense, common practice, less than 2 years old? What you come to your mind is that this child is immature. No, the organs are not well developed. That is what you have to come to your mind. The liver, the kidney, the heart, the intestines, everything. So any drug you are giving must be mild and controlled. It's not like adult. You give and bam, you move. You do everything gradually. Until they ask you, say no, I'm monitoring it to know at what point I should stop. Because of the tolerance of the body, you might not tolerate it. When you give them too much, the guy could just run into coma. Shock. Hemorrhagic shock. I'm not even hemorrhagic. It might be cardiac shock. Then the thing pack up. They now start to tell you stories. So, it's a shame. This is a clear case of if you are discussing Nigerian healthcare delivery system. This is a good case study. But it happens every day. Like one of the person who phone said, it happens every day. This was because Chimamanda Adichie is international. And the other guy may be a Nollywood, I think he's a lawyer, maybe he's quite somebody in the society, so they are feeling it. What are the ones that happens everywhere? Nigerians are not well trained. That is the fact. They are not well trained. They just graduate, then you come out, you go there, pose. What do you know? Simple thing, you can manage a patient like that, and then the patient collapse. Came into you alive, and then you are bringing him as a corpse. No, it's not done. So, Alabo, I think you are there. Maybe on this P2B and Tambuwal. Well, people have said a lot of good things about Tambuwal. Basanjo said, who again? All the things I listened, most of the things they said. Well, I don't know Tambuwal, but the thing is, as long as ADC allows P2B to be the presidential candidate, and it's not a case of some people go say maybe although it is good, the way to do it is let them nominate 4. Let them, including P2B, and then give P2B, pray over it, look at their character, talk to them one after the other. Because the person you have to work with, that is what I suggest. Including the Kwankwa, so talk to them on one-on-one from what you read. If there are people that will take testimonial from you, do, then in the end, you zero in, say the party gave me 4 candidates to choose from. That is the way to do it. You might say, okay, I will work with this person. This person can be with me if we win. As a minister in charge of this, he can be able to do it. I've discovered that he should have this, he has the skill for this and that. But, you know, Nigeria, everything is, as you are 7 people, or maybe you are 10 people chasing one cow. Then there are 100 people chasing the 10 people that are chasing the one cow. That one, they are wahala there. So that is the Nigerian system. But for me, the way they say it, if they have good chemistry, everything depends on people because you have the plan. That's why I always say you can't execute your consumption to production when you are somebody's VP. No, you can't. You know, it means that plan will be in the cooler. You can't. If it is not Panadol, it can never ever be Panadol. There's no amount of willy way we give you as you don't control this thing now, you will be doing it. Before you know, somebody will say it overshadow in president. No. So P2B should be the man. Within that 4 years, let us see how you turn around the economy of this country. That's what Nigerians want. Those your plan, those places you've been to, those head of states that have done it and succeeded, you listen to different authors because you read their books, then you now start implementing it from day one. That is what we want. But as for Tambuwal may be one of them, it's unfortunate that what is the name? Dati Baba Ahmed did not cross over to ADC with him. I don't know whether he will come later. Otherwise, I don't see it. He is also a capable person, having run the campaign together. Then Tambuwal is also capable in their own way. Kwakwanso, good because of the followership and the politics, but let P2B decide, because this is the person you will delegate on duty and then see how you are going to work. The chemistry will work. Not that you may be trying to build the economy and the person is behind you planning, doing politics. Because Nigeria, every time, even if they get into office, they are still playing politics till the last day. The economy will be suffering. The moment you get into office, you forget about politics for now. You forget about what you now face is what the people will benefit from. Particularly a country like Nigeria, in which the economy is in coma. So you do something, and not every time you are holding clandestine meeting to make sure that Cross River State, you want to capture one local government. All those ways is no longer necessary. What you do is you now face the risk thing you have to do. So let them nominate 2, 3, 4, 5 even candidates from the northern part of the country based on their different skills and their different skill sets each person will bring, and their special areas of specialization, maybe different types of economy, or somebody who has a good grasp of public policy implementation, so that when P2B say want to implement, to make sure that every dispensary, every local government in Nigeria, 774, must have at least 200 nurses there. How are you going to do it in 2 years? What school of nursing do you have? How do you want to graduate? You sit down, map it out, recruit more, train them, make sure from the grassroots you are starting to have you go to any hospital, you have nurses. Then you staff them. I mean, after staffing them, you stock them with consumables. Not you come to the clinic, they say a pregnant woman, go and buy needle, go and buy bandage for your wound. It doesn't say good or about Nigeria. So all in all, let them allow P2B make nominations well, good, or a P2B might leave if they allow him. You give the criteria under which you are going to choose. Then you talk to them individually, privately. Then in the end, you tell the party, I want to zero in on this. Then those 4, we can maybe want this type of this thing, every other person. So that is the way to go about it. In that case, you make sure that you are part of the process. Nobody is imposed on you. You select the person based on what you want the person to carry out, or how you want 2 of you to understand the policy you are going to implement. That's one. That is what I will suggest in that. But if I'm to, because I'm trying to look into this, if I'm to choose, I don't know much about them. It's only what I read about them, and there may be background or the carriage, the way the person carries himself. I may say it may be good, but you never know whether the intention is to go and be planning, doing something underground which you may not know. As the president, then that will become what you don't understand. Let it be a meeting of minds. Two of you, whatever you want to implement, you sit down. You already know from consumption to production, which is the phrase. How are we gonna do it? These are the agricultural land. This is what we want to do. I want result. Nigerians are hungry. You start from the food export. You cut. I mean, so many things. Insecurity. How are you gonna? Increase the capacity of the military to fight insurgency. You sit down, then draw a policy. This is how you want to do it. Who do you want to involve? This and this and that. What do you want to do? Then, in tackling corruption, first you slash expenditure. Everything cannot just be government. I think somebody was saying, in America, the president of America buys the food he eats in the White House with his salary. So why should we be paying for people? Government, senators and the president, the budget for food. No, you don't do that. You have to all those things. That's how you save money. When they pay you your salary, that should be okay for you. All those ridiculous allowance, you scrap it and save money. If you don't want to be senator again, go home. If you want to serve, you sacrifice. Without it, you don't. So there are a lot of somebody with this type of world view. When you come in, you make sure that your team, people you're working with, they buy into this type of idea, and then you kick. That's how you get a successful team, and then you move. And not that you are doing something. Somebody is interested in fertilizer procurement behind you, how to be selling fertilizer or giving contract to a company he has interest in, and all those things. That is transaction now. Before you know it, everything will just yakata like that. So it's not. So that is my contribution so far. Alabo, are you there?
Yes,
Okay,
Dr.
Alabo
CM,
is not
thank you.
available.
Okay.
Great. Well,
Okay.
I want you to speak on Ayim Pius and Peter
Mr.
Mba.
Alabo, your voice is
Yeah,
low.
Okay.
no, you have to speak on this, please.
Okay. You see, yes, this southeast. Maybe Alabo, I don't know. Alabo, let me also say.
Do this in 10 minutes. We are having up to 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Alabo. Okay. Well, the thing about it is that Alabo, you see those southeast. Even not Jews Okala, I heard that he has commissioned some data boys and girls. The people that come on the online and start talking about it. They say anything Alexoti is doing in Abia. Are the roads or Jews Okala tired? The Alexoti just buy paint. They paint them. You can imagine. So people are laughing. Anyway, the thing is that Alabo, to address your point frontally, all those ones, to me, if you can, just ignore them. They are inconsequential. Not be southeast where people be come from. Now all these people, they gang up, they are doing this, and impires and him. These are expired politicians. If to say no be say they inside now for UK. Now then for day now they wear danchiki or Isia, this traditional wear. They wear red cap, they go up and down. As long as P2B is alive, all these people are inconsequential. They can be making noise like peacock, just they flamboyant, just they dance around. Nobody, me I'm telling you, they can rent crowd. People go watch them, but when the chips are down, just forget. To be honest, you just forget. The organic love people have for P2B, none of them can stand. All Jews Okala can win an election, if not all this rigging. And Empires and who is it to compare to P2B? So P2B will be on the ballot, and Southeast will be voting for somebody else. I beg Alabo, the gods are wise. I don't want to go beyond this. Just don't let it bother you, please. Don't let it bother you. We see them, we laugh. They said in Isaiah something, they shall gather. Because they did not gather with a good mind, they will surely scatter. Just watch. Thank you.
Thank you. You see them the way they gather, they were making these decisions. They say on behalf of the
No,
South. That
my
is why I
dad.
want you to speak on it. They say on behalf of the Southeast.
On
They
behalf of their
you,
stomach, which one be
yeah, that.
Southeast?
So I say when Dr. CM come, I will ask you whether you give consent to this one because they are speaking on behalf of you. And so now don't
On
adopt
behalf of
Tinubu.
their stomach, which one? I look at this. I look at this and I shake. You know, these politicians, Nigerian politicians, they're not ashamed. Oh, that's one quality. They're not ashamed. To be honest, they're not ashamed. They gather. Then you see hope who's of them. All of them go just the way there. Anyway, maybe now, maybe you know, you have to. They have to show Tinubu to justify some millions where then they or billions where then they target from him.
Yeah.
You have to
So
show say you they do meeting. Give press
all the
conference,
thing
give
is after
communique.
say na after Peter Obina, go that Enugu go declare. So they find something to do to counter that. So they didn't have anything to do.
Yeah,
They just want to do that to say, okay, we
yeah.
are alive. We have people.
We are
So Tinubu will not be scared.
on behalf of
Uh-huh.
Southeast.
Yes. So so
Alabono. It just well.
I don't know if you take time to listen to their speech. They say Tinubu to ignore everything that happened. No? That meaning Peter Obi did recently. That is last month. He should ignore it. That this is the Southeast and that what happened last time is not going to happen again. They are not going to vote in line to say this one is our brother. We are
Rocha
looking at the
Rocha
interest.
so Rocha so Korocha listen. Hope who's other man a first time before now that is his experience where he come from. Now Rocha so Korocha during his time, you know what he did?
Yeah.
In Igbo, if you visit an Igbo man, he give you coconut seed, make you go plant.
Yeah.
Coconut, no be palm nut, coconut. He carry coconut, carry am as e dey big like this, maybe with the shoot coming out. He say, I gave you this. It means that your visit is welcome. That if you go and plant it, it's like you cemented the relationship. That nothing, that type of thing. He carry coconut, assemble Buhari, give am oversize this thing where he wear over. Buhari there tiny. He give am.
Yes, and the trouser safe na jump and pass.
To know whether be if na baso am aba go so better one. So they carry oversize this thing give am. Rochas, because Rochas na him be the only APC governor then. Ebonyi is PDP, Abia is PDP, Enugu is PDP, Anambra is APGA. So only Rochas be APC when they form APC. Rochas say because na him be the head, he just they do like peacock. Carry the thing, tell and say this is of significance. Say make you they do this on behalf of Ndibo that I have sealed. How many votes they give Buhari when the chips came down? So so but Buhari don't take coconut, whether a planter for Kasena or a throw one for road, I don't know. But he carry coconut for any gathering where they do he carry and give and say this is and it's symbolic in Igbo. I beg, leave it.
Where did Nigeria watch the ring bell now? Where in they go? Nigeria watch just the start.
Well, be like say, well, that's not they play today. No, no, I don't. So Niger watch.
We'll just
Which
the
one
start
now?
Nah, that one not be this thing, not be FA Cup. That one a big thing. Nigeria watch rest now.
No. We need
Which
to
one?
round up. Who's on the rest?
Okay.
Nigeria watch rest to Abeg. We just the start.
No.
I never even
Which
talk the
one?
ring bell.
Sunday. No.
You know, like waiting Dr. CM talk since. It
And I
was
don't talk
Arsenal.
the thing you were educating people and people were
Yes.
listening
Arsenal.
to you. That was a good one.
Arsenal.
We enjoyed that submission, Dr. CM.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, Sha, it's a shame we have to be washing our dirty linen as Nigerians in the public. It's a shame.
It's really sad.
That's a shame.
It's really sad. So
But we have
embarrassing.
been doing that
Dr.
almost
CM,
every day. Our
no
government
matter
don't care.
what you study and you get into a company, every organization have procedure, have policies.
It's true. You see, it's true.
So your professionality and being a professional, that professionalism, you bring it in, but you are not operating outside the procedures and the policy of the organization. You must work within.
If it,
Dr. CM,
even even journalism, they say before you publish any news, cross check,
Yes,
double
cross
check,
check,
and recheck
double check.
again.
Yes.
If
Just like
possible, you phone the other party, people where they involved. You phone them to hear their own before you go.
yes,
If they didn't
just
talk,
like
you say, well, you tried, but they didn't reply.
yes, Dr. CM, just like a Niger Watch. Before he publish anything, he try to get it from other source, and he know the source is and
To
under
corroborate it. Yes.
yes, and under it he will write it that so source is coming from so
Yes.
place. Yes,
Mm-hmm. That is the professional. That is the thing. So,
yes. Now, Dr. CM, if we
so
are doing any job, before you step out in the morning, we have that place what we call ROSP. When you come out to do, this one is a specific job procedure. It's called specific job procedure. It's a
okay, yeah.
standard that when you
In our own area, they call it standard operating SOP, standard operating
yes,
procedure.
yes,
Yes, it's
we
the same
have
thing. SOP,
yes,
SOP.
yes. Now we come that now. When you come that now with that, and when you wake up in the morning, you're starting. There is something there. If we are removing this bulb here, it is
Yes.
written there that this will be done today. Then we'll have that routine job that you know. This one come monthly, this one come daily. You have the daily
It's
routine
true.
things you. So when you wake up in the morning, your experience, professionalism, you come in, your duty is to clean this bulb or replace, remove it or check if there
Yes.
is any fault. You are going to anything to see if something is drifted. Okay, Dr. CM, we have to now bring in your experience. Okay, are we going to replace or are we going
Exactly.
to repair? Then I can now take the step of me to repair that thing. What do you do? Won't you go and
It's
isolate the
true.
source? So when it comes to the medical field, which you know they bring in patient, there are a lot of things you have to do in your profession before you begin.
Yes.
When I hear that the person is it that is panicking to carry the baby on shoulder running? You know, when we were growing up in the
Even
village.
it's panic, and even then, it might be
Yes.
the person handling adult, and they say the anesthetist has overdosed people in the
Ah,
past, and they die, and you still,
see,
and
Dr.
they still
Sim,
haven't got this.
yes, because this is a child. This is a child. If you are an adult, they are going to carry out those procedures. They will ask you as individual. You will make those options. If you want
Yes.
something, you want to stay awake, or you want something, you can accept. But for a young person, that experience has to come in. Now you follow the steps. The procedure
Not
is
really
there
young.
already.
On
The
that
standard
2 year, 21 months,
under 2 years is
21
an
months now.
infant.
Look at
It's
a
an
child of
infant now.
21 months.
Yes, it's an
It's and
infant
it's
now. So
tiny.
yeah. So for you now, you have to take that step, begin to what did the procedure, what is the standard for me to carry out this thing. Then when you now begin to
Exactly.
bypass that, you now become to say, Dr. Sen, we have some people who think they know it, they don't know that there is something that called update. Your phone will tell you to
That is the
update
thing.
something.
Continue
Update
continuously. You go, they
continuously
read every,
update.
just like lawyers. Lawyers read every day.
That is it. Dr. CM, I work as a scrum master. We understand when the response coming from the feedback from customers. When you look at what do
Yes.
they need, you come there and
Mhm.
you guys discuss how do we improve. These are feedback. Then you discuss with the product. We can't look at the product owner. We tell you as a professional, we have to do this for your business to move forward. So you go. Let's say the software. Customers are complaining that this software, we find it difficult to restart, or we find it difficult to do so things. Then every one of us in our field will now come together and agree, let's add this feature. We'll agree and put and send it back. That is the essence of the update. Then when it comes to your equipment, you come in and everybody will tell you, okay, software is about to update on your system or restart your system because we want you to be up
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
date.
It's true. Up to, yes, exactly.
Now, Dr. CM, let me come to where I'm going to that place. There are some people, when we work, they say, I've been in this field for 40 years. I've been in this field for 20 years. It is not about how long you be. Things is changing. It's not that
Yes.
pattern you used to do. So you will now bypass because I have so much experience. I can do it this way. You bypass the procedures. You now begin to go and do it in your own experienced man, over 40 years, over 30 years in this field. Who are you to come and tell me to follow? No, it's not this way. So they just snub that and begin to do. Those are the character you find there. Because how will you tell me that a doctor will carry a child out of the oxygen, then running on the shoulder, and you kept the person, no nurse, nobody attending to? Dr. CM, it sounds somehow. In no profession that
No,
you can
no.
find.
It's not that it's not. It's not for the fact. He said the procedure they told them to do now from John Hopkins in America. They said, okay, why before bringing the person, take this because they will know. He said, do the MRI scan so that they will have a baseline. So that when they come, they will not do all those things again. That is the meaning. It's like handover. So in the course of doing the MRI scan, where they say Atlantis, he said, go to Iraq here. They know they do it here. They went to that place. The most important thing why I'm concerned is that the age 21 months. That should register in your brain. Oh, this is a very tiny child. So everything you are doing must be highly controlled. You must be at your. This is not an adult that will say, "Oh no, this is no." It's a small child.
Even the consultant, Dr. CM, there would have been a safeguarding meeting that is supposed to go on, which the consultant and everyone, even the nurses. Why do we have in our field? We call it 2-boss meeting. Everybody have it. You discuss the urgency of this kind of thing, but they just make it as is normal Nigeria way now. Malaria.
Everything na money.
Yes, cold.
Everything na money.
Let's catch up from these people and just do. So they just do everything.
I met a doctor that in the UK here. He came over to UK. He said he was in Calabar teaching hospital. Okay. So when he came here, practiced for how many months? We were talking, it was in a shock. I said, what happened? He said, if you remember, people will die for a hand when he there Calabar. I said, eh? He said, people will die for a hand. He said, then they leave everything for him. Okay. No, it's true. He said, remember, he said, they pay him now. I said, why? He said, but when he come to UK, find out that everything na procedure, step by step. As a small person with a less than 5 years experience or whatever, if you do number 1, number 2, you call the other, you phone just to cure infection of the blood, septicemia.
The
blood get infected.
The communication.
He said the procedure. He said from beginning to end, there are places this person go come in, this person go come in. He said no, he said but for Kala, he said people will die for a hand. I know we ask a number again because if you know, he said people will die for a hand. This is I'm telling you, confession to me. He said when you remember it, he said you depend him. He said then they leave everything for him.
You run away.
He said then they leave everything for him. You never get. It's true. That is the thing. That is the thing. And we could budget billions. Billion.
I go take Dr. CM run. I go take reference that kind of person and say one game.
No, but because the person came and then found out that what he was doing was antiquated medicine and was totally wrong. There is nothing defined. He said ordinary septic. So he told me septicemia. He said when you come, the person in fact, do you know that in the UK you can never discharge a patient in the hospital unless the consultant said so. Consultant is the highest. Now in the discharge, the nurse can admit, anybody can admit, but to discharge the person, say you don't do okay, he go come. Or even if he dey bed, they sleep in the night. You phone him, he go tell you, say can we discharge the patient? He say, can I say the statistics? What of this test? What is the test? I will say repeat this test and then get back to me. You go repeat so many things. You go make sure.
Dr. CM, you're right. I've worked for NHS. I know how it works.
Look, you can't.
You tell me. See, Nigeria. See, Dr. CM, I'm not just blaming. Now, every area have people who monitor them. So
Yes.
who supervise and monitor what happened? My experience with
There
the
is
NHS in the UK, you know, the team involved and the people involved, police are connected. So if there is any safeguarding concern, you will see people that will come and get involved and discuss that issue. Then you will
yes.
know that you are not going to escape anything for the mistake you've made.
There is
Because they get
there is
all
this advert.
people concerned people
Let,
involved in it.
let
They are linked together.
okay, now I want you to remember there is this football club they call Inter Milan International Zell. They used to have an advert on their this thing, on their jersey called Pirelli. Pirelli is an Italian tire company. Pirelli, Pirelli. Their slogan is "Power is nothing without control." You know the meaning? Power. So you go tell you now you get power. There must be control. You don't know everything. Even the consultant will tell you, please, let's get this right. Before we let this patient go, can we repeat this test? Let's make sure that the stats, everything is okay. And not that you discharge somebody, then they bring ambulance, bring them back again. They say everything yakata. You go say, why did he leave before?
Even before the consultant would do that, he involve all the team. There is something they call the MDT, which you know.
No, of course. No, that's why that. But by the time even the midwife or the nurse looking after the destiny, by the time the thing gets to him as Patakpata Oga, he will ask question. Oh, that's why he go keep on. He said, okay, want us to the bring the record. Let me see. He will look. Okay, came in with this, came in with that, came in with this, came in with this. He go just the check. At this point, please let's recheck this to make sure this. He may even talk to the patient. How are you feeling? The patient will say, okay, I'm all right. We are not discharging you because of Christmas, but we felt that you should be okay. Now, when you go, we take you to your GP. If there are these tablets, you should be taking it alongside. That is when and they will document why, so that if anything goes wrong, you will meet that standard operating procedure before you discharge. Nigeria no get them.
Back in Nigeria, do we have that? It's not just referring you to your GP. You still have the community nurse. You still have community service that will be checking
service that we. Yes, that is the thing.
You know how you are doing. Working together. Every report they're updating you, the GP is seeing.
Before
have access to.
Before you say a woman. Before you say a woman is going antenatal na to dey monitor until the baby is too big. What did you do about it? You must have made sure it didn't just get big because he want to deliver today. It become big yesterday. No, it's been building up. You know the weight. You must have assessed everything. You tell the man to avoid this risk. We go use cesarean. If he refused, he said, okay, we have to place him on one type of the woman on one type of therapy, monitored, so that the weight of the baby, the size of the baby will reduce, so that they can be able to pass. This is science. You start doing it. Maybe you start doing it. Say, madam, your baby you are eating too much. Your baby is too heavy. So we just want to moderate this so that it will come down from so weight. So because they know, you do a scan, you see it. The baby is well positioned. If it's not well positioned, if it's breached, you do everything. By the time you set it up very well, you now say, this is why we are doing it. That is what you do. And after that, you have to cross-check. As long as somebody is coming, infection is everywhere. Not to talk of Nigeria where they bring the small boy. Maybe, you see, that's why sometimes, but let me also say this, I'm not discouraging people. When you give birth abroad, you born your pikin abroad, I want carry and go Nigeria. The immune system is still not at that time. Immune system is the ability of the body to defend against certain infection. When you are going back, okay, Chimamanda is rich and everything. Where he live, mosquito no go there. We rule that one out. But the way they come and you expose the child, the immune system is still that fragile. You can get cough. Ordinary cough will no go cause anything to a small boy because you expose him. That's what some people, when you want to bring your children from abroad, they say allow them to attain certain age unless you can't help it. So the guy came back now And then look at what happened. You rush to a hospital to prepare against going to John Hopkins, and they messed things up. They couldn't even handle such a slight emergency. The baby is not that too, maybe something like, say, is so in a crisis. Only that the mother will feel concerned that he started having cold. So let's just go and check. The temperature is running. You administer certain things, okay, because they want you to put a line and then to check a femoral tap and do MRI scan. Is that what the thing come break down to the extent that you are giving overdose of propofol? Such a now kill Michael Jackson, an adult. Propofol, may I go read them. Now kill Michael Jackson. Such a very powerful distance Nigeria carry and administer. Okay, you are giving it. The age should have told you. The age. If you ask them now, when you are giving this drug, let me see the kidney function test you did before you started it. At least 30 minutes or 1 hour before you gave the drug. Did you check whether the kidney is okay? The liver can handle it? But Nigerian system, so many things. That's why you see incompetence, not be negligence, different. Incompetence. And so they go charge you million deposit. You do all this. Yeah, the hospital there for Ikoyi, there for VI. If you see the hospital for one banana, all those one na wayo, na fraud. Na the personnel wey go handle and na im matter. Na wayo, they will give you give you a good tea you drink. Milk, maybe milk for cost 1,000. Then go price their own for 8,500. One then go say, if you see that place, they give you their breakfast na special diet. No be matter. Now the person will go do the thing. Okay, a woman is bleeding. A woman who won't give birth is bleeding. You don't know how to what quantity. There's a quantity of blood you should not lose more than, no matter what. And you must do everything very fast. If you are doing anything on that for operation, fast. You get timing. 3 minutes, the baby don't come out. 3 minutes from the time you start to tear the skin, they do this. Within 3 minutes, the baby is out. Otherwise, you are wasting time. But all this, now Nigeria no get them. So when you carry go, they say na billion. If you go there, na billion. So if you get money, na 20 million the hospital they charge. Oh, na lie. They just they take you, they make money. They don't know. They know nothing. To be honest, they know nothing. Ordinary, very careless. They know it's incompetence. Not more, maybe 15% negligence, but 85% incompetence. You carry a baby, no oxygen. They enter for what? How can you carry on the body? Why not trolley? You put trolley, connect everything, then they
run
carry and fly. Say you like say you they run come out for Boko Haram bomb. Which one now? Which one? It's a shame. It's a shame, really.
Now,
it's a shame, really. To be honest with you, to be honest with you, Alabo, when I hear this type of thing, I just say, this thing now just sit from people, give them lecture, tell them, say, look, this is, give them lecture and say, this is why it is done. This is part of our problem, no be money to solve it. It's not everything money there you go use money. Something na common sense and sacrifice. Now common sense. Which one be money? Everything cannot be billion. For you know, they budget this, budget that. If you save delivery, how can a woman die through childbirth? 3.8 kg now in the way. You feel it's too big. If you force such a person, he go get brains. The child go develop brain problem. Do you know in the UK, any child, if you deliver the child, you put your medical details. Now you deliver the child. Do you understand? So that as time goes on, if they find out that there's something they said that during childbirth, now the thing happened, they come and recall you. It can be 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Alabo, I'm telling you, it can be 2, 3, 4, 5 years. When the child go start school, they say, you get us, they go check them with a clinical psychologist, do everything. They say, may they go where they deliver. How did they? Which person? They go begin check. Constitute expert, they say, when they were maybe excessive pressure. Because even the brain, the head of a small child, it never develops. So if you press them too much, you can rupture so even the brain inside. So how can you now force the woman to deliver it under pressure? The only thing you do is that you reduce the size of the baby. If you tell the woman, say, look, oh, madam, your baby is getting too big, you should reduce the amount of fat you consume. You know, as a pregnant woman, everything you like to eat. And some women, some husband, they take their food, spoil their wife, carry a shawarma, come tomorrow, you carry, I love you, just they pile up fat. It affect the baby. Maybe you go, you will breathe very well. They will tell you, and that and say, madam, look, reduce hand so that after, it doesn't mean after delivery you can continue, but the child, so that he go develop very well, and it's too big, you can't give birth the way it is happening. Either you have a vaginal tear, or which is another thing, or we do cesarean. And if you start with cesarean, you they plan to have 1, 2, 3, or 4 in future. How are you gonna do? So they explain the dangers to you. The best thing might be reduce the weight of the baby while it's still inside, so that it could be give birth, it's manageable. Then you reach a compromise. But if you didn't do that now, when the time comes, what are you going to do? Then the emergency, let's do epidural, episiotomy. You start to tear one part of the private distance so that you go have space. All those ones in the emergency. Then when you finish it now, as you are doing it, the patient is bleeding. Because some of this bleeding, you may not know the vein you cut. You go to look there, you no go see. That's why he said, rupture this, cut this, cut. The guy was shaking because the thing is, you are bleeding now. They bring the baby out. Where is the bleeding? You have to find out and suture it fast. Everything is confusion. See, as they bleed, the eye of the, because the blood supply that we get to the brain, get to the, go see, say the eye go to do like this. That is the hemorrhagic shock because he's bleeding. He said, let us pray. When a woman say, let us pray, as they are praying, he gave up. Yeah? You know, fit. The heart, the blood supply, and down the blood is going out. Who knows whether they are transfusing? Oh boy, Nigeria, if you talk out these things, look, now schoolboy error. This is a human life you are managing. You should be be clear what you want to do. You see that you have to be clear before you open up to any person. You sit down and be clear exactly what you want to do. If you are not clear, don't open up. The moment you open up, there will be bleeding. It depends on what quantity of blood is allowed.
Yes, doctor.
But in this, that is the thing. That's why I call them EBL, estimated blood loss. EBL. Ask anybody, huh? Yeah.
Dr. Sim, so even in an emergency, there are procedures. You must not pass any of those steps in taking it. You must discuss it and plan those things before you start eating.
Alabo, you don't know what thing they call me. You know what thing they call million for Nigeria. Say a patient came, we charge them 6.7 million.
How do we mitigate? How do we stop this for future occurrence? How do we do we have a government? Do we have agencies?
The answer
to ensure there is a standard and procedures to follow that you cannot move away from.
The answer is there now. The answer, what they tell you now is not this. You see, do you know? You see, that's why sometimes, Shebi, I tell you, it's not money. I can stand and say it. To solve a fix, it's not just money. In everything you go, it's not money. That's why people will tell you he doesn't believe in spending money. He say he use public money, put it where it's supposed to be. First, in every hospital, if you must deliver to bring a life into the world, do you understand? You are bringing a new life into the world. If you must have 2-in-1 syndrome, 2-in-1 means 2 lives in one. The life of the mother, the life of the child. If you must bring a baby into the world, that theater or labor, everything, there are standards. Oxygen can just be like the way you open tap. You can't just say you go to hospital. Look, oxygen is air we breathe in, yes, but somebody who is sick, spare the person the lung when you are checking. Place anybody you place, at least if that lady is on oxygen, even if as in that would have shown them the stats. If they connect into a monitor, they will find out that the hemoglobin is reporting is low. Now hemoglobin Now hemoglobin contained in blood. Now in they carry oxygen. So when that hemoglobin, in fact, before you even start as anybody when they do pregnant, since when in they go antenatal, they should have had his blood group, everything cross matched. Keep the record. Before he goes in, before yes, is key. So before the lady as he's going in, they've cross matched, say because he's going to give birth. Definitely, whether you give birth normal or not, you must lose blood. Ask any woman, you must lose blood. So you must have cross matched some unit of blood. Keep. The moment you connect that, you start doing anything, connect to oxygen. All those ones are safeguard. It doesn't mean say you no go make mistake, because you can get lost when you are looking for where the thing they bleed, how to suture it. You say which of the vein, you go there get confused which one, because maybe something rupture and the blood is just pouring like water. You go there clip here, clip here, clip here, clip. So which one? And this thing is going. Take cotton wool, they clean, they bring everything. EBL, estimated blood loss. You see where he reach. Panic don't enter. You see, and panic don't enter. So, but there's what they call steady hand. There's a way to do all this. Or you put the manage them, and there's a procedure. If they do a work in Australia, America go copy. They do it in America, Canada go copy, because it's world standard than human being. So all these things, there were no provision. Nigeria they look for gain, a billion, million. Then the person will just collapse.
Those private hospitals, what was their primary aim? We know every business want to make profit.
Good.
But do you place profit over lives?
That is the thing. That is what we say. So you have the right to say in your you have the right to say an outpatient you go there run. Anybody will come, I give him Panadol and then fence sick, make you go. Yes. But for you to bring a life in, tell a woman to deliver. The moment you start delivering, there must be blood loss. So where is oxygen? You must have steady. This one not be oxygen no day. You must have it. Your laboratory 24 hours. As you are doing, you are monitoring. It. That now go tell you, because you know. You say, the hemoglobin is low. Let's put on you put, and then the thing will just shoot the thing up. And you do what you are doing fast. Take to the patient and they anesthetize the patient for the time you want to work on the person. Not the thing will go take you 20 minutes or 30 minutes. The person go there, they anesthetize them for 5 hours. He never wake up. After he done, oh boy, when I know, this Nigeria, and there's nobody they check.
Let's take it back, because all these blames goes to our decade of the infrastructure, the poor infrastructure and the system of governance, the way the political leaders are doing things. Because there is no discipline, and nobody is going to bear that responsibility and take that for this kind of thing now. Who will be punished for it? Is it just the
person? To me, no, you see, first of all, anyway, if I'm to apply British system, the moment this thing happen, that place will shut down first.
Will be shut down, dude. Thank you, Dr.
Private. You know what they go do? Then go find somewhere. Listen. Then go find somewhere first. If there are patients where they don't admit, then go make arrangement, carry them, go somewhere where safe, say they to save their life. Then this person go just there, say because he's be getting this thing. Say the first thing is that who recommended propofol?
They will not begin to go deep to look at
who recommended it. Where is they ask you where is the clinical pharmacist?
They
clinical, not the pharma
for his certificate. The school he went.
Where is the clinical pharmacist that recommended this into this? Is that the best anesthetics you are going to give? Is that, I think it's inappropriate. Look at 9 kill Michael Jackson. 9 killer 9. So which man now they give a baby of 22? Okay, if you must give it, what is the procedure? How do you control it? How? It is not enough for you. There are some.
Dr. C, I'm sorry, sir. Why I'm saying this, I just want you to speak about it. Because most of these things, every job you're doing, you have training that you go through. There's certificate and all those things. who they certify them, yeah, yearly this thing to look at the staff, the training you've given
You
to
know,
your staff, how those things, because
you
those
know,
standards have to be
you
in
know,
place. So that's what I'm saying.
you know,
Many
in
people would
Nigeria,
have gone down.
anything profession, if you like, get first class for university, now in a classroom, you finish, you graduate. I think normally maximum 5 years. You never add anything on top that certificate. You don't become vegetable. Do you understand? You don't dey vegetate. No be say I graduated 10 years ago. With that degree, 5 years later after you don't graduate, or 4, you never add any training on top. No, now it's a risk. You have to update your knowledge. You have to. Not because you have to. Things are changing every day. Even do you know that when they say a woman in labor, you want to induce labor, the woman don't suffer too much. He don't suffer since these last 2 days. Now he did they cry prime. It didn't dilate. The vaginal area didn't dilate. Therefore, it's really deep. What do? You want to induce labor? You use is it I think a gometrine or so? Then they use. They give you the quantity to use. But look at how big the woman is. You put this thing controlled. Watch, nothing. You put again nothing. You will not tell them. Say, according to the recommendation, we should use this. But I've used it, it's not. Then you have to control it. They said, okay. Gradually, that's why they say, this woman, oh boy, I enter labor, eh? About as they enter 2 hours, 3 hours, they don't. Me, my own, I stayed there for 9 hours. They were battling. Yes. That's why they tell you, Alaba, you drive now in the UK. The way they learn driving, when you don't, they say drive to the situation of the road. You know the meaning. Drive to the situation of the road. The road may say 60 kilometers per hour, but the day you are driving, the snow they fall, everything. You feel they drive for 30.
Yes,
that is the situation.
Because even from the
you have to,
they have told you on snow how much of your body can be during the snow.
Exactly.
What will be during the dry season. So when you drive, you have to apply those ones when they give you that open for you to drive.
Yes. When they ask you, you say, since you there for road, nobody, you say, no, the road situation is, or there's too much traffic, or maybe there was an accident, they are using one road, one lane. So they say, drive to the situation or condition of the road. There's a reason for that. So in this case, somebody will say, now wow, the other woman, 2 of us enter labor, 3 of us. Before I finish, they say, they don't even deliver safe. Go. Me, I still there. Because your own situation is unique. First, your body mass, the way you they respond to treatment. Maybe any drug they give you the more quantity, they have effect. Maybe so they have to either increase it or
the person has a diabetes or a lot of things will be. Or
yes, exactly.
Doing all those kind
they call it the medicine. They call it comorbidities because that's meaning that other illnesses you have that will affect the major thing you have. You have to check all those.
When you're going in, they ask you those questions. Do you have other underlying medical condition? They look at your medical history before they can do anything to you.
But if you talk finish, they won't just believe you for your talk. They can still check.
Have to go back and
they have to go and cross check. But they have to ask you, say you said so.
In Nigeria, in Nigeria, do we have that system? How do you go and cross check somebody who come from Anambra? But in the UK, somebody who come from Anambra, you come from any place. You coming from Bristol, you coming from from London. Your medical record is there for everybody to see.
Alabo, Anthony Joshua had accident. World heavyweight wrestling champion. Boxing champion. That accident, listen, the fact that 2 of his friends died, he came out alive with bruises and all this thing. That shock alone, they with him body. Now they carry and they put for car. Ambulance, if ambulance come, he go lie for bed, put oxygen.
Even road safety will come with ambulance.
I don't know whether not true. I don't know. Alaba, I don't know whether that's true. They say people where they around begin snatch their mobile phones. I'm not sure about that too, but I read about it.
At the scene now, what was the thing now? The people, first
He said
responders,
they saw they start their
for the
pocket
area.
for so,
Yes, first
and
responder for the area
there must
boys. They don't take dollar.
and
They
listen
don't take that one. No fee.
and
You don't
listen.
go fee push that one away.
You
That
know,
is Nigeria for you.
they know. Are you telling me that somebody like that, even if na 10,000 naira no day in pocket?
No be them. I'm not talking about that. It's pounds. They come with pounds. Now pounds they their pocket.
No. Let's leave. No. They say if he be say he leave that one for bank, he leave am for house. But at least the one where he go take the buy pay because in Nigeria he go spend. So are you telling me?
Go out and his friends will start having pounds in his wallet. There
Wait,
is no trace of the wallet of those
Alabo,
boys. That one is out there.
Alabo, let's concede that all the pound where carry come, it don't change it. But he must have like 50,000 naira now for pocket, even for the car. They no tell us say they recover. Why they no announce what they recover?
All those one damage with the car. All those one damage with the car.
Okay, Anthony Joshua pocket. Nothing they there at all.
So you see, we even feel stand up. You know, talk of people when no feel wake up, where they don't go, snatch everything about them. See, when they start, video them.
The thing is that we be animal farm sort of. That Anthony Joshua when he stand up, now shock. The only way you release the shock is you come an ambulance, oxygen, whether or not an oxygen go make am go the cool this thing. They then take am, go to the hospital, put am, then go start checking, put am for scan to check the brain, whether it's the bleed, all those things. That is what you check first. For any type of trauma, if somebody from a trauma, you have to scan the brain to make sure, because that is where you start. To make sure it's not bleeding.
Will you go, even you as a professional, will you go to touch Anthony Joshua? No. It will remain.
No, exactly. You wouldn't.
It will stay there.
Yes, now
the ambulance will come. The
nurses will come there. And the ambulance. And listen, Alabo, the ambulance, when they come there with these emergency services, they couldn't off the place.
Not just ambulance,
that lane.
Fire service are coming
That lane.
Fire service.
Yes. That lane, even some police that will guide them, that lane, that express will be closed. Maybe they go put.
That is the first response of the road safety police. With the Nigerian
yes,
they fail to do.
They will stop traffic. Maybe I think they are going to Ibadan. Okay, the other side of the road, because it's express, can be used. But going to Ibadan from Lagos, they will go and put diversion. Maybe from Shagamu, going as if you are going to Shagamu. Then you can go and connect from the front. So they couldn't it off. That ambulance go there like saying a mini hospital. Then go there stadium, ECG, everything. Then they ring the nearest hospital, maybe the way go there Shagamu or somewhere, that they are bringing in a patient. These are the start. That place where then the ambulance will just come. They will just steady him, make am steady by putting him in an ambulance, checking the stats.
Police have to clear them to say, okay, say fire service have to clear to say it is safe for you to come. So you see that is so destroyed, because these safety measures, they consider both the people, the respondent, and both the person in casualty. You understand? The casualties and the people, they don't want more damages. Because you cannot see that kind of situation, people just rushing. Fire service have to come in because it's something that collided.
Exactly.
Before the fire service is coming, the police are already there. They are barricaded everywhere, close down the place.
Yes.
Monitoring, communicating with them, letting them know this is the situation. Okay, this person,
imagine
this is the situation. Communicating until they arrive there and put those things in place. And
I'm telling you,
they will update it on the map system to let you know that this road is blocked. Use other way.
Exactly. Simple. That is the fault. They couldn't off the place. Before
you that is driving to follow that way, you will see it. If you are using map, the information will be there on the radio. They will be telling you. BBC will be announcing to you that this is it. Who did we do wrong? You know, you even shock the British government, say Anthony Joshua, no ambulance, go carry him. Don't be say they don't know the condition of Nigeria. But he chucked the British government. But me, what I was
Mr.
asking,
Joseph,
why
for
are they
Mr.
surprised? Why are they surprised? That is what I was asking when I saw the thing. Why are
You
they
know,
surprised
you
that
know,
this is
Mr. You know,
happening?
exactly. You see, that's why, there's nothing like something like that happen. Villagers, everybody don't surround, they talk nonsense. You know, when I saw this video, I was shocked because the shock we go there, Anthony Joshua body first, he go there confused. The only thing you have to that is, there's nothing like crowd. You remove everybody, even the car for forensic examination. They go don't cover them, tow the car away for special forensic examination to know, because you don't know. I'm not accusing anybody of anything.
Leave forensic, I beg. Talk about this thing. Leave forensic for Nigeria.
Eh, well, no, but we are,
They go dig am for ground, waiting come out.
but you see, to be honest,
But
you see,
forensic wey
to
happen
be
for NDDC will never see result till now. I beg, leave forensic for
okay,
Nigeria.
okay. I saw one photo then. Tinubu go visit am for London hospital. What institution, what inquiry did we put in for such an international figure that brought honor to Nigeria by being number one in boxing, heavyweight all over the world? It's not a small person. And then look at what happened. We can't even learn. They say Ogun State no get ambulance. That's why I hear. What of air ambulance? All this helicopter, jet, then they use the oppress people. Why can't they convert one to be something like that express? Something like, okay, do you know, when I went to UBTH in Benin then, the teaching hospital, because it's next to the university, I saw what they call helipad. I was asking, they said the essence of helipad is that because it's on the major road, Benin to Shagamu to Lagos to Reno, that there is a tendency that anything they have an air crash, the nearest specialist hospital, road accident, nearest specialist hospital should be UBTH in Benin. That at a radio call or maybe phone call, the helicopter will take off from here, fly there, pick the person, come and land in this helipad where you go just land. Then they move the person straight to A&E or whatever theater and start this. That is the principle. Is it working? That is the thing. This one years back, is it working? When I saw it, I say yes, it makes sense, because it's a major road. If anything happen, all you need to do is that they say, where is the UBTH emergency? You phone, there's something, the helicopter will take off any part of the express, stop somewhere, then pick the person, fly in again. So many teaching hospitals are having helipad. Okay, helipad, you build it, where is the helicopter? No way. There. Maybe. so you see, we never start, and it's painful. It's painful. We are incompetent in everything.
Dr.
Incompetent.
Sam, start with the little one where we go feel. Let's have a primary health care first. Primary health care
exactly.
that can respond
at the local level.
At the local level. As I'm talking to you, my place we don't have this kind of thing.
No be emergency. Let's say emergency. When you say emergency is a critical case. Let's say primary health care that handle antenatal, where woman go get belle after 2 months. He say I'm 2 months pregnant. He go begin go antenatal 3 months, 4 months. You know that in the ninth month, you're expecting her to deliver. So what have you put in place for that 6-7 months gap? When he come antenatal, each time when he come, he say go buy needle, go buy syringe. Madam, bring this thing now. Buy this. What sort of? And there's at the primary level where you go and campaign, ask people for vote. Maybe that primary health care center, no far from the chairman of the party, where they're in charge of the ward. Now there. So why can't that type of thing happen? That's why P2B is saying some even nurses have like 5 per one primary, have 5, 10. Train them, pay them well. This is where money should be going. health and education. That's what Indonesia did. But when they talk and people go say, Bayo Ononoga go come say, bitter will be, no be more, not bitter, even bitter. Say it today. But what, this is what we need. Eh? Oh boy, in fact, Nigeria, something like this happen, you now know that, and this is in a city like Lagos, private hospital that Chimamanda Adichie was referred to. You no go be anyhow hospital. They go say na be the best. Then they charge a 2 million for normal delivery, maybe 3 million if you dey go antenatal. The place but na lie. That one na incompetent, na kill them. What of oxygen you no get? Oxygen, which is air that somebody need. Somebody was rushed to your hospital. You don't expect the person. You just connect oxygen first, so that the person can be breathing. The thing will help. Then what we are doing, you now know what we are doing very fast to know exactly what to do. But in our own case, everything. They don't pay deposit. We they charge 7 million here, but they just deposited 2 million. So okay, make we start job. na deposit. If you no bring deposit, they say may you can't carry them. So that is the issue. That is the issue. Or you go look for visa. Who go give you visa? Where you go carry and go India or go South Africa even. Go treat them. So it's a shame really for a child that came into a hospital complaining of cold or maybe something like feeling cold and then maybe something like cough. You think of infection straight. Infection. The environment from America to Nigeria, the air, everything, our environment is dirty. You can think, first of all, you think of infection. Start from the basics. Start from the basics. You think of infection first. Is that why you should be okay to put a line? A line means where you can be connecting drip. Just open up and then keep it against tomorrow. Do MRI scan to know whether there is a bleeding in the head. That's all. Do MRI to know what goes on in the brain, whether there's water somewhere or one thing. There's something, that's what you check. They know fit. Take spinal, do the spinal, what they call a spinal tap. Is you are looking for cerebrospinal fluid to inject it and bring out something, a fluid. You analyze it, it will tell you whether there is infection. These are, you never know, it is not a major operation, not kidney transplant to say they bring one kidney, put for another kidney, not do liver, big one. Yet, Nigeria couldn't manage it. You carry small child, put for shoulder, they run, they go somewhere.
As if house they bomb for fire.
As if na Boko Haram throw bomb.
See the fire they bomb.
Nigeria. I don't sometimes when we. It's true now, and this now for almighty Lagos. If to say na rural hospital now, they go say.
Economic power state of Africa.
See the hospital. If you Google the hospital, they tell you the bill where they take the deliver baby there. Hey, you go surprise if you Google the hospital.
This thing when we are talking, even those people who supporting the APC, they will not understand. It's sad that it's happening to our mama. This is a strong strength behind Peter Obi. And she was
okay. Oh yes.
She was bold
yes to come out and say it. Yeah.
The criminality, the thief that stole the election. He told them. Even when the Soyinka was saying his own thing, he told him also. He wasn't hiding. She wasn't hiding. It's so sad for all that it happened to her. But this is something it can happen to anyone in Nigeria. That is why we say if the system is working, it's working for everyone. You will keep supporting evil. You're supporting a bad people. Look at your a system. I've tried to search. Dr. CM, have you seen Kestama go for medical treatment in Holland? Let me not use outside Europe. Have you heard that Macron, the France where president is traveling to, has ever traveled to UK for medical treatment? So, a system that is happening, all our elected officers, they travel abroad for system. And Nobody is asking questions.
No. The thing is that there is still, you see, with our system, there is still much we can do at home. Do you know why I'm saying this? Why I'm saying this is that not every Nigerian problem require this money, billion we dey hear. Some na just sense and the carefulness. That's what they call, if you are not competent, you are not competent. There are things, basic principles of life that will just guide you. How can you say a woman who is pregnant, the second month, third month, up to 6 months, they go antenatal and they check them. See, say the baby is big upon delivery. Well, I start down and have a meeting. Give them option. This is what medical intervention is. Say, madam, there's a risk. There's a risk. Forget about the risk of this procedure is lower. This. You tell them that's what they call. That's what they call risk. It's a balance of risk. Then what do? You said your baby is big because you were feeding so much. You weren't controlling what you eat. You've loaded yourself. Yes, it's good, but it's big. You can't be able to deliver it through normal delivery. It will be difficult. If you force it, it will affect the brain of the baby because you are passing. It's like what is it called? It's like the passenger is this size, the passage is like this, and you are forcing it, to pass through. So it will either straight, it will affect the brain. Remember, the person is still very fragile. So what do? You reduce. You reduce the size of the passenger so that he can pass through. Maybe if you reduce it, no matter, it might be reduce it now becomes like this so that he can pass through. Or you want it this big, then you use cesarean, in which you just open and then bring it out. Somebody should not die because of this. It's not supposed. To the extent they start to do anything incompetence and then the thing was bleeding, you have hemorrhagic shock. You know, when they speak grammar, hemorrhagic means hemorrhage, they lose blood. And by losing blood, now so the eye go they close, the organs go they shut down because the blood no they supply. It's like you open tap, you waste the work where they reach everywhere.
My people.
Black Panther, welcome, Jared. With the talk of your people.
you know, you become like say you be Christmas. Dr. CM, you be Christmas.
You know,
The thing is that when we were growing up, I understand. You know this chloroquine, this yellow and red capsule. You know, so that thing they
okay, no. That one, no, tetracycline, yeah.
Tetracycline, yeah. You know, say
antibiotic anyway.
Where would they grow up? If once they sick, they say they give you yellow and red capsule.
Even to take and cover wound. Even to take and cover wound, they use them.
Cover a lot of things. But today, can you apply those?
See,
yeah, because
let me greet my people. Let me greet my people then. Greet Nigeria, greet everybody. All of that, greet mommy in diaspora. All of that protocol observe. You see, I've been listening to you people. The thing be like, it's annoying. And again, it's like a laughing stock.
Yes.
You people now see why a president will call a country a disgrace entity. You people now see why. A nation. You people now see why. You see, this thing you people discussing now. Before I say what I want to say now, you see, Nigeria made one statement on this channel. I don't know if Dr. CM had listened to it. He said 99% of every Nigerians, their mindset, I'll put it this way, their mindset has been distorted. And every plan they make is to extort money from any organization they belong to.
Yes.
It also affects the medical field. As we are talking now, it affects the medical field.
Yes.
Now, let's put ourselves in a normal condition, normal sense. we don't have any affiliation. Is it not abnormal for you to be having a medical society that is absolute?
Is it obsolete or absolute? Okay, is it, what do you say, obsolete or, okay, that is, nobody go challenge them.
No, a Nigerian society that is archaic, that are not
okay, obsolete, obsolete.
That are not in line with the modern day technology. And how do you acquire this technology? It's very simple. They have internet connection, they can connect it, they can acquire these properties, this equipment within months. They will acquire all this equipment with the kind of money they are stolen. You see, I have to say this. People always come against me, and this 2026, I am ready with every arsenal that I have to go against a person that will tell me that this country we are now, that the Nigerian politicians don't know what they are doing. If anybody tell me they don't know what they are doing, that person needs to go to the psychiatric hospital. Look, let me say something here again. You see, the Nigerian Medical Society, they would have been one of the best, but they refuse it because of what Nigeria was said. Remember when I was saying corruption has a way of crippling and become a norm in the society? If you guys can remember, I said it. That is now a culture. You see, the culture has trickled down into the medical society, whereby they play absolute allegiance to monetary factor before looking at a human being.
See, all this one.
You see, all the things you have stated here now, if you put it on paper, all the things people have been discussing here, which is a 21st century procedural process, if you put it on a paper now, on a tablet, and send it to as recommendation to Nigerian Society of whatever medicine, that they need to update it and they need to be a procedural process. It's not when you just graduate from university, they say you're a medical doctor, you just go, no, just push the mental road, where you're going to go to practice under one doctor. That is not it. There must be a position, there must be a law that there must be a specialty. When they get specialty, then everything will now be what? Procedural. If you don't have specialty, you cannot have procedural process. That is what is happening to them. Every doctor now is a general practitioner in Nigeria, because they cannot, if they want to alter it now, that means they are going to spend more than 10 years studying medicine, which is supposed to be so.
But the guy on this Chimamanda case, that guy will carry the baby there in a pediatrician, because pediatrician are specialists for children. So
you see, those are the questions. And you see that medical helipad that you said you spoke about, that they have
helipad.
Look,
yeah.
I was a witness. Lagos State bought whether 2 helicopters for the Lagos State Teaching Hospital. One in the Diaraba. The position one in Diaraba, I don't know where they put that one. The position one at Ikeja, opposite the airport. So that if there's any emergency at the airport or any part of the state, they can flew the person down there. But the question we are talking about now, the system you have pays allegiance to the politicians, and the system, when they say there's no money, yes, there will be no money, because your democracy is too bogus, and more money is spent on politicians than the sector, the health sector and other sector that you have. That's the problem we are having. But this thing is not a scientific process. It is seeable. You will see it. You cannot practice what you are having. That is why we are saying that there must be a total thrown away of this constitution, and let us go back to our parliamentary system of government, where we have regional structures.
Even the Black Panther Black Panther, let's not. You are talking holistically, maybe entire, but let's just particularize ourselves on the what they call negligence or incompetence in different fields that give all this. I know what we are going into, you know. But what we are saying is this. You know, there are certain things will be common sense. Black Panther. That's what we are saying. There are things will be common sense. When a woman they pregnant, immediately in the na 9 months you have enough time to prepare. That's why you they go and to monitor. Maybe when you go born, you go to talk nonsense. Everything must have been detected, perfected. Bam, they wait for the day. Even the science has made it that a woman gets pregnant today, tomorrow, you give them EDD, expected date of delivery. It go tell you, say, according to expected date, na so time, give or take, 2 weeks, give or take. Either 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. But you don't know, and the it could correspond to 9 months. So all those times you are coming for antenatal, then they prepare you, they monitor your blood, they do all this. Madam, you are adding too much weight to because you go to press the baby, you know, go develop, or you heart sound, you check. All these things, you are sound, we're expecting. On the day now, you can't talk rubbish again. Say you have to, you should know. You must have known what to do. You must have known the procedure. This madam, you own a normal delivery. We expecting this one. Yes,
you know why
this
one. You know why
this.
Like that? You know why I be like that? I want you to go and do a simple research. And this research, you don't need to go too far. Just meet one of your politicians, your congress person, your what do they call it? The people that are in position on your own district, your own zone. Just try to say you want to MP. Try to tell the MP say you want to have a talk 1 hour with him on politics, on corruption. Just meet with him. This is what I've done, and I'll tell you my own research. You see, corruption is like a virus. It doesn't know anybody.
It's more than a virus.
We cannot say it's more than now. Let us use a virus.
It's more than.
We know it's more than. Let us use virus so that people will understand what we are going through. You see what the politician told me? He said, we don't know the adverse effect of corruption when we are in a simple environment, in our enclave.
Yeah.
But when it goes from you and affects and go into the society, he said it has a way of crippling down to kill every sector in the society. It's not only governance.
Yes.
It's going to kill the police system. It's going to kill the judicial system. It's going to kill the medical system. It's going to kill everything that has been structured in the nation. He said that is why they don't take corruption with easy gloves. That is why you see America, they don't take corruption with easy gloves. They fight it till they die with the law. But what do you have in Nigeria? It's not a culture. Why? Why is it a culture? Why is your law not biting them? It's because you have not discussed whether you are a citizen of your country or not. This thing they always talk. Look at that petition when Aja was played. Before they said the man was saying, "Oh, I like Tambuwal. Tambuwal is this. Tambuwal is that." We are back again. Talking the sweet mouth. We have not gone into his record when he was a state governor in Sokoto. What was his record?
Yes.
Okay, we are talking about Kwakwaso. I know Kwakwaso. Kwakwaso is not fit to be a local government chairman. Kwakwaso is not fit to be a local government chairman.
But somehow Black Panther, they said, go create a society different from the one you are living in. What I mean is that, in Nigeria, now the number according to them.
Before you go further, do you know Kwakwaso was the one that was empowering and shouting that they must have Sharia law in the north?
It's part of it. Yes, I know.
Not part of it. He was the one pushing money into it when he was the governor. He was that push money into it. And now you people are saying, oh, hey, because he has should bring Kwakwaso advice for who? To continue what the Fulani are doing. Let us be very careful.
But Black Panther, sometimes, but we can't stand so. We have to move forward. Sure, we have to move. I know that all these things you are saying are not. I'll be naive to say maybe there's no point there or maybe this, but we have to move forward. You see,
I'm not. We should not be in to move forward.
Okay, no. What I move forward is no. Listen, what I move. Maybe I didn't come. What I mean by we have to move forward is this. Obi will Peter Obi if ADC decide to be faithful and then said okay Peter Obi should be our presidential candidate, zone it to the south between Peter Obi and the Amuechi, people zero in on Peter Obi. Now Peter Obi can't run alone, he has to balance the ticket if we go up north. Now you see, it's difficult, not that it's impossible, it's difficult to get a replica of Peter Obi up north. It's difficult. That is, people who have served in public office. I didn't say it's impossible, but it's difficult.
But we cannot to get. We see.
I know we can't settle for thief. I know we can't settle for thief. See, I know we can't settle for thief.
You know what people were saying?
Yeah.
People were not thinking about the mistake we did during Obedient Hour. Oh, vote anything, AP, put on there. I told them, how they do again? No,
we're talking of vice. No, Blamanta. We are talking of the person that will run with Peter. We've not started this that will run with Peter B. Ordinarily, the best option for Peter B or the best hit should be somebody as just like him. Let like beget like. But it's difficult to find. Not that it may be, it's difficult. A public, somebody who, since 1999 who must have served, maybe that's minister or commissioner or governor or senator or house of rep or anything, between that time, that we say this man is like a replica of P2B. It's difficult. Sure you get, it's difficult. When they brought what is the other guy's name? Dati Baba Ahmed. One thing they said going for Dati was, when the brief time he spent in the Senate, they were sharing money, which he said he no want. He turned them down, and it's a record. He said no, so he can't participate in sharing this. These things. So that alone shows, that's a plus, because it's public office you are in, and you refuse to be different. You said no. Just like Peter Obi said, when they called to impeach him in Anambra, they said, people send their mysteries. Even the legislator that want to impeach him, they went and sent some people, go and talk to him, or if he settle us like this, we leave him. Peter Obi said no, he can never do that. He said you want to pad the budget and then I pass. He said I can't do it. He said if I'm impeached, let me be the only governor impeached for doing the right thing. Eventually they backed down. They impeached him. He went to Supreme Court and defeated, and they found out that the man they have no case. So such thing is the type of thing we want. But when I say we have to move forward, Black Panther, we have to, maybe it might be evolution. We want somebody that P2B being the number one position.
I want to ask you a question. Tell me, I want to ask you a fundamental question now. That I want to ask you whether I want to tell me the mind of Peter Obi. I want you to tell me the mind of Peter Obi concerning Nigeria's situation now. How we are going to move forward, what needs to be done for everything that he has spoken to be articulated and practically be done correctly.
That question, when you ask me the mind of Peter Obi, if I tell you I know his mind, I'm lying, because I'm not his mind. What I can only say is that whatever I say, I'm offering my own suggestion. But if it's Peter Obi knows his mind. I can't read. Maybe I will just use his body language and think, which may be wrong, because it cannot be accurate. It can just be estimate or maybe assumption. So in my own case, I will say, one, look at where Nigeria have found itself. The thing is, ADC, to which Peter Obi belongs now, should waste no time and start early. and say, look, our presidential nomination, something, something, I mean, candidates should come from the south, and we've decided for the balance of equity, let it come from the southeast. The most prominent is P2B. It's as simple as that. You can just say it this. So many people will key into it to defeat a southerner, use another southerner, so that when you bring, if you bring somebody from the north, the buyers will say, how can you do 8 years? You do us only for no. No, we are moving down south. It is not automatic that somebody from southwest will do 8 years after Obasanjo, 8 years as president, and then Oshibajo 8 years as vice, and then Tinubu 4 years. I mean, that is disproportionate. So you might say, okay, let's bring it down south, southeast, P2B down. You start early to screen who will run with P2. In fact, ADC can set something in motion. They will not say, we know we want to field every office in Nigeria. If you want to be a member of House of Reps, because this is party internal something, you must not wait for INEC. Only that you've not registered. You start politics when INEC leaves a ban, give the go ahead. But you may say, any APC candidate who want to be contest for House of Reps in 2027, we want you to come and now show.
Campaign have started. Yes. Nobody should come and follow any guideline. Wike is already campaigning for Tinubu in River State.
Anyway, and that is another thing. Okay, but let's leave that apart. So, wait. So let's Niger say. So what I'm going to say is that ADC now, but anyway, we don't lose out. But it's just that there's some news I'm hearing, but this social media. So I know the two are going to watch them. They say Tinubu tell him, may Abuja, otherwise he go lose his job, but I'm not sure, anybody can write anything yet.
No,
so what I'm saying is...
Say they're not going to fit impeach. They should order impeachment.
Okay, well...
So all of them don't go back
okay, whatever. So why can't
ADC... He has lost out now. With that alone, he has lost out.
Anyway, now, because, this issue of weak self, let's look at it logically. Alabo, the whole House of Assembly members, I think most of them, if not all of them, are APC. The governor is APC. You members of the House of Assembly want to impeach a governor who is a card-carrying member of your party in favor, not of APC, but somebody who is partyless. Does it make sense? Or on the same so, not Tinubu, who is APC leader, or the National Executive Council of APC are telling the House of Rep in Rivers to impeach Tinubu. No, but somebody who is partyless. It does not belong to APC, and it does not belong to PD. In fact, it has no party. And you are doing it to favor the man. Does it make sense? Is it logical? It's not logical now. It's not. So that is another riddle, another contradiction which I can never understand in River State. If you are a member of House, if you ask them, say you want to impeach Fubara to benefit Wike, is Wike a member of APC? No. Which party Wike belongs to? Nothing. And you want to favor him? No, it doesn't make sense.
Dr. CM,
it's not it's not convincing.
They make that mistake. Dr. CM, they know if they make the mistake of Fubara allowing Wike to go away, other governors might not trust the system. So they don't want to start that. They can't do that. They can't make that mistake now. But
wait. Do when you say Wike go away, is it? You say, is it Wike to get his way or to go away? I don't know.
To get his way out now with all the things.
Okay. Yeah, if they do it for her. Okay. Let's look at it this way. According to what Wike said, here we do analysis. Wike, what he wants is Fubara to be impeached and give way so that he go bring successor. The successor you are bringing, you are not a member of APC. So you get, you are not a member of PDP. So from which party you're going to bring the person? The man feel like he's walking on air. So or in the walk on top of Atlantic Ocean, it won't sink. So what is he talking about? You want the member of House of Reps to impeach Fubara, then you go suggest you go they bring somebody will go take over next year as the new governor. From which party? Is it APC where you don't belong to, or PDP where you are no longer a member? Which party? To be honest with you, we should go for mental health check. Now so they take start to, but people go just think say na weekend. So if na so they take start, may go mental health check, because in logic they click.
Every word coming out of Weekend Man, you will see that he's not talking as a normal person. He will
It's
talk
not.
from 20 minutes. You will not see any sense in whatever he's saying. He's not making any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Because we are doing.
Is band this thing. They will be singing for Dumba.
Okay.
We will go dance.
Okay.
Start rubbish talk.
Okay, stay humble there behind. Okay, let me tell you another. Let's bring in another scenario. We've talked about impeaching APC. We impeach one of their own members to satisfy Wike, who is partyless. Wike is insisting on Fubara. If Fubara goes, he will bring the successor. From which party? We don't know. Now let's put it this way. Hey, what was it I wanted to say? Let's put it this way, because this weekend matter self, the thing I don't understand. Now, with the way Wike is carrying out, the way Wike is carrying out, there's something that quickly came to my mind. Why is it that Tinubu said he's from Iragbiji in Osun State, but he's a landlord or the lord of the manor in Lagos. He's like the godfather of Lagos politics. At least these two states, Osun, his roots, like he claimed. Then Lagos State, where he showed his political power. Why is it that Lagos State never start campaign for Tinubu re-election? Osun State never start campaign for Tinubu re-election. Now River State carry am for head. Why? Alabo, answer. Why?
See, let me answer some question. You see,
okay.
One thing foremost.
Wike spokesman.
One thing foremost. See,
yes.
Wike. You see, Alabo, you know they understand me. It is very difficult for you to understand me. If you not sit down, you not gonna understand me well. If somebody offend me, like Wike, I know what Wike did. I'm still very bitter. I said I'm waiting for the day where I go fall for ground. Now go see that time I go to sympathize with her. That time I go to bite time for inside that sickness.
You mean say you never fall for ground now? Look at Black Panther. Which one are you talking?
You never look. Let me talk. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You see, let me tell you something. See, the Nigerian politicians, they no go change. There's one thing where they perfect thing. They sabi lie. They sabi deceive. They sabi steal. Those are the three characteristics they have that will not change. Now, you see, what Wike they do now, Wike they do them and he collect clearance from the presidency before he start to do them. That is why I told them that last time, 2 days ago when I spoke, I said, what we know, the politician knows. But what the politician knows, we don't know. This thing when I talk, a very big word though. They tell a very big word. We don't know, but they know. So what is the criteria for us to now come out and say, oh, Wike they do them to satisfy his own need? Wike don't have anything at stake. Wike don't have anything at stake. He don't almost collect all the money when he wants. Because he paid money for this presidency, for presidential election. He paid. He paid. That's why they gave him the FCT man. Remember when he was putting a budget for those structure he was building? We were asking, how much will you put down to build this kind of building? Why is it 10 times the money? This avenue where Wike was recovering his money that he spent on the presidency election. Now,
Okay,
I told
Black
people here
Panther, why?
I told people here that this man, the time we go fall, now when Tinubu get the second tenor, and Tinubu go so make am fall, where we say, zero to get up again. But for now, it is very risky because Tinubu don't even know his own fate, his own self fate for this election because of the insurgent.
Okay.
Tinubu don't know his fate again.
Okay, Black Panther, the question I'm asking is, between Osun State and Lagos State, where Tinubu has a, let's say, route, let me use the word, why they never start to campaign for that? Now River State, where some wicked amount, they start early campaign for Tinubu. He said, we want to re-elect Tinubu, all these things. Even hold on, I include Okwewolo, only so Okwewolo never practicalize the own. Okwewolo say 3 million vote or 2.5 million vote in promise. So I never want to put that one because that one never hit the 5th street for Tinubu. But yes, some wicked don't start. Even when Osun State, where Tinubu come from, and the Lagos State never do anything. Why?
You see, Wike never start campaign. Let me tell you what thing they do now. This time when Wike go for impeachment, it was not impeachment. The way me I see him, it was not impeachment. Wike was trying to test in power grip. He was trying to test his power grip on the state.
On River State.
That is why I was very angry with Fubara. Fubara was playing the same old tactics he played before. Instead of pretending, you have to pretend a lot in politics. Pretending and follow him according to how he's playing his music. And at the tail end, you have to use the money to buy your own people over.
Okay, Black Panther, because Black Panther, sometimes the way you analyze this thing, I'm wondering if you understand, if you really grab the issues at stake. Now let me say this: when the sole administrator came, they passed a budget and that budget was passed by the National Assembly because the State Assembly has been dissolved or they are not in session, therefore National Assembly takes over. They passed a budget and that budget will elapse because na year in August. The moment the guy left, Wike is telling Fubara, I think Alabo is here, to do supplementary budget. Fubara said no. That the budget I inherited from Abbas, we are implementing it and we are getting results and I'm spending the money. There is no need for supplementary budget because budget means you have to spend. He said no. That is what triggered off this second round of after, because the first round to punish Fubara, they remove her for 6 months, do what they wish. The man came back to continue from where Abbas stopped. They've already approved them, done the budget, passed by the National Assembly for them to use for 1 year. 9 weeks they say he must do supplementary. Fubara said no. Alabama, am I lying? So that is what triggered all this. So in that case, Wike had interest. There's something he's looking for. Not because he loves Rivers people. Why should you tell a budget is in session and they are implementing it? They go. Nobody then pass him. It wasn't Fubara. But you are telling Fubara to come and do supplementary because he resumed. He said no. That this money is okay. He's using it to do project way because they approved all these things. So Wike has an interest. That is the issue. That is what brought up. Because I listened to Ankyo Briggs in interview when he was explaining this. He said Fubara said no.
Okay,
so,
wait.
So the essence of the supplementary now.
Go further. May I ask the question? To you now, you think say Wike won't really impeach Fubara? To you really think say Wike won't impeach Fubara? I ask you that question. No. You know why they ask the question? You know why they ask the question? You know why they ask this question? Listen, Black Panther.
Okay, my answer now. My answer now.
See, make I finish am now. Make I finish am. You see, una dey quick. We dey quick jump into issues. We know they like to investigate. Make them finish their dirty linen. We dey quick jump into them. Look,
We get issue there in the public. There's nothing hidden.
Wait now. He prepared an impeachment. They prepared an impeachment notice. They write "ma" instead of "sir."
Yes,
They prepare
Madam, I heard
yes. They prepare an impeachment notice. What they said he committed was not actually the crime. He did not commit that crime. Those two things they brought forward. Is it done by mistake or they purposely did it? Those are the questions we should be asking ourselves, because this thing is more than what. That's why I said what they know we don't know, but what we know they know. We cannot just be dancing paraga dance with them anytime they talk now. Abba.
Black Panther. Do you know what? When lion they pursue you, may no think say they play. You go run for your life first. Later you go say, okay, and I play. See, when you don't put impeachment notice down, no governor can sleep every night now. You have to take everything serious. You can't take it. You can't take it on the face value like that. Say maybe they just want to do this. You say no. You have to cover your side. But later, if they say we just want shake and you go say okay, I don't know. Say you want shake me. So by this time, they are preparing impeachment notice on you.
Attorney General? Who be the Attorney General of the state? Who be the Attorney General of the state?
Dr. CM.
Alabogo know that one. Me, I don't know. Yeah.
Alabo, who be the Attorney General of the state? Alabo, who be the Attorney General?
Appoint the Attorney General.
Okay, thank you. How is it going to pass through?
We can do. Please allow me to now let you know some things you don't know. You see one thing, it just like us will be saying obedient are everywhere, even in APC. Do you know what is happening to the guy, the typists they have, who prepare this stuff? They are the one they are attacking now. You don't know what is happening to the guy. The assembly say, the guy that typed that stuff, they said he did it intentionally. These people don't read those things to go through. They didn't bother. The people prepare, they trust it, they say send it. So there are people who do not like their own activity. Dr. CM, I have a lot to say, but make I attend to this woman.
Alabo, let me say something here. You see, our problem, where we get as a citizen of that place, we dey jump to conclusion easily. We hear from this one, we just jump to conclusion. We know they ask ourselves question or ask question. So, because if you investigate something, you need to ask question yourself question, so that you go run your own conclusion. And when you run the conclusion, that question you ask yourself will make you retrieve back if it's not aligning. We just listen to people and we start to talk. Look, wait, Alabo, wait. Alabo, let me tell you. Alabo, let me tell you something. See, Alabo, I come from a background that has security networks that have played a big role in Nigerian security very well. And I've been taught, I follow them. You don't purposely just drive on the messages you listen or you hear from the public or hear from one politician. They are deceptive. They want that thing to fly in the media so that they can do whatever they want to do within their own hemisphere. That is why I said, you don't listen to it. You look at their body movement and you ask yourself a question. Is this really an impeachment? You do not ask yourself that question. Can this impeachment go further? Can it scale through? You did not ask yourself. You did not ask yourself to get a conclusion. You just flow with them.
Black Panther.
I don't know how we think at all. I don't know how we think.
You are just.
See. Then go look. Then the way they do it, they go play us for you again for next season. They go win again now. Okay, are they here now?
And Fubara, that Wike have made mistake. He didn't know when Fubara they come. That is the only thing.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me. Look. See. Alabo.
They are bringing issue. You don't hear the thing. They see Mogasian. The same Bata never bury his mother. He never bury. He has not buried his younger brother. They are digging a lot. The Ikore people hold the meeting. because they discovered that it's Mbata that took a Fubara to Hope's of demise through that connection that Fubara got to do this thing. Wike wants to remove Fubara by all means. He said if Fubara succeed with this journey, his own political career is dead. So I don't know where you are coming your own from, the angle you are coming. So leave all
Let
these
me tell
things
you
you have
something.
been talking that's incredible. Everything has
Look,
time and has
Alabo,
a end.
Alabo, you will never listen. I know you very well. You will never listen. You will only listen to yourself until this thing go hit everybody unknowingly for head. Then we'll learn our lesson. I don't learn lesson twice, so now once I learn now. Let me tell you one thing, eh? These politicians, that's why I say small force never participate in politics, Nigerian politics for long. It's this man that brought a lot of us in. Obi. See, these politicians you see, I said one thing here. I said they are experts in lying, stealing, and manipulation. They are experts in it. Now, if you look at the impeachment, that impeachment for you and I, it cannot be possible. For you and I, it can never be possible. If anybody did decamp for Nigerian political space, let me tell you this: the other parties they know. I have been there before. They will know that you are the campaign because there's no secret within them. Somebody will leak it out that is the campaign. This man knows he go decamp. But there's one thing Alabo, you don't know. The structure in Rivers State belongs to Wike. You don't want to know. Look, the dangerous structure in Rivers State to do bad damage is in Wike hand. That is one thing I've been trying to tell you that you don't want to recognize. Until they use it, then you will not know. It's in Wike. Look, the state assembly is in Wike pocket. It's in Wike pocket now. The local government is in Wike pocket. Not be here me and you do with the rig election.
What
the right numbers.
The value of those state assemblies?
Okay, let me tell you the value. Let me tell you their value. Let me tell you their value. The state assembly and the local government are there to do damage to the Rivers State government and make it a sort of a ricketing jalopy that cannot work. You understand me? That is what they are there for. And they are called a winning structure in Nigerian politics. That's what they are there for. Not be rigging, not be writing numbers. They go write them now. So waiting your own power they on. Now the people. Which people? They already corrupt and dented people. Not be there your power day. Not be there your hope day. Now they are our hope day. But can our people rise up to the occasion? That is what we are praying for. That they should rise up. But we know that these people have a structure to read. The police is with them, the army with them, the navy is with them, every apparatus is with them. So we should be, this time not be one-way traffic. We should watch things very well and know where our own power lies and know how to use our own power to get what we want. If we want to depend on the Nigerians alone, we go fail. We go fail woefully because Nigerians have been, they don't deal with Nigerians very well. Poverty, now our disease. Corruption, now our disease. Nepotism, now our disease. Tribalism, now our disease. That thing now within 1 year that they remove them. No. So how do we remove it? And which other bite plan do we have? I was listening to you people yesterday where they convince you, Alaba, about the system. I was listening to you. Prince was telling you straight. Prince was saying the right thing. And I've said it before, but you said I wasn't saying the right thing. You need to change the system to correct the system. That's just it. And that's why they don't want you to correct it. And you normally say one thing here that, oh, is it Tinubu that will correct it? But you remember the NSAS period. Did they not scrap NSAS because of the eruption? People came out. It's the same way. Did the military not leave? When they were killed, did they not leave at last? Was it not possible? Then he said it's not possible, but we did it. Why is it not possible when we have this man then now we can force his hand to give it to us? But we are feeling like a dassika that it's not possible. Forget our history. It is possible, my brother. We can make him do it if we are together, we speak together. What are you people saying that is not possible? Is he a god? I don't know. I don't just understand it. Look at Iran. Look at Iran. Just look at Iran. They've been captive for 47 years since 1979. What happened now? They've taken over their country by themselves. What you people think is not possible is not possible. So what are we saying now? So my brother, mo could they think well, oh.
Do you mean okay? Well, on Wike and River State issue, I follow it as they come. It's not that because I know every week, or if not every day, there are things that are developing. So I discuss it based on, but I do not see the logic in APC lawmakers impeaching one of their own in favor of somebody who is not a member of the party first and who
now
is
you are
partyless
talking,
as far as I know.
CM, you are talking fine now.
No,
it's not possible.
What I'm saying, I said I do not see the logic. You can't convince me. Say why are you doing it? Why can't you just because anyway, there's no point hiding it. They should know that Wike and Fubara are having issues. So you now want to do this is what Wike wants should be impeached. Even if they deny that Wike is not directing them, Wike is the person that will be happy. So why are you doing it? When the APC national body, from national chairman, secretary, the entire executive, even other APC governors are not happy about it. Not to talk of the people of River State, like I heard, the people of River State are with Fubara. That is a people. But what they call structure in terms of local government, this or that, well, because the people are not the structure. It's only the people, when they say structure, they refer to elected.
Which people do you say are with Alaba? Which people are you saying is with River State governor?
The majority of the River State voters are with.
Which of the majority?
I mean majority.
Which of the majority?
No, the people of River, the voters in Rivers now, that's what I mean. But the structure we are talking about is just like elected people in terms of local government chairman or party executive, or these were the structures. But the masses of the people now that we determine that cast their vote, they are with Fubara, like I heard. Because not that I'm
Dr. CM, that cannot mobilize. When Black Panther will be talking about the issue of River State, you can continue with your analysis.
See, make I tell you, if Fubara go for election, if Fubara goes for election now, let me tell you one thing. If Fubara go for election now, say they no rig, Fubara and one other person go, and that the other guy that was APC man, former that APC guy, where vie for governorship before.
Toyeko.
Yes.
Tonyeko.
If Fubara go with Toyeko go beat him like tomorrow no day.
I doubt it.
So
you know, Fubara gets sympathy now.
What do you doubt? What do you doubt?
Black Panther. You see, do you know this River issue? Sometimes you talk with something like a bit of an air of finality, if I'm not mistaken.
Like there was a boy.
That is why I don't want to argue with him when he.
See. Let me tell you. Let me shock you. Let me shock you now. You see, there was a boy that spoke. Look. There was a boy that spoke. Alabo will know you. I'm not talking to Alabo. He will not hear me because what I say is also be giving my own red flowers. Because there's nothing where I talk here when they come. You check what are the talk since. Check what are the talk. What are the talk? Nothing where they talk. And they get that to 85%.
We tell you say they don't remove, say we cannot get grant. Up to today, you are still arguing.
Wike get ground because Nigerian political scene has not changed.
Don't worry.
Wike still get ground.
We see how they watch you now.
See what you people are. See, Mr. with Dr. CM. What you people are thinking? Yes. Your mindset might be, people don't like Wike. Not be so that they take win election for Nigeria now. We people know now. If now on a good day, we cannot win one vote. If they know the regard, we cannot win one vote.
So,
now.
Does it mean with Fubara being on the seat as governor now, and like you suggested, there's an election between Fubara and Tonyeko. So does it mean that Fubara cannot use even the prerogative or the power of the governor to even help himself? Now outsider go come remove
Fubara
him.
doesn't.
Let me come
Fubara
in here.
doesn't know.
Dr. CM.
Fubara doesn't know the power of a governor. He has
Hi.
that problem.
Dr.
He doesn't
CM.
know the power
Dr.
of a
CM.
governor.
Dr. CM.
Yes.
You know, when Black Panther want to speak sometime, Black Panther, you see Fubara you're talking about. If you are the person sitting down there under this administration of Tinubu, you will not even have the gut that Fubara have. You that is making mouth like this.
Me,
Fubara have
come. What
done.
do you
See, let
talk?
me tell you, Fubara came out to fight, and they step out to fight. Let me tell you,
Which
Dr.
fight?
CM.
Which fight? Doctor,
When
say I beg answer am for me.
the state institution, Fubara
Doctor,
came out to
CM, I
fight.
beg answer this man for me.
He challenge Wike.
Which
But when the
weekend
state
challenge?
institution, when the state institution, which is the federal might, begin to step in, we direct phone call to him and begin to tell him things. You will not do this. And if you do this, this is the consequences. This is what we are coming to do for you. Fubara was then, he doesn't know what to do again. At that
Fubara
moment,
no
the
know
gang began
politics,
to
your
say,
guy.
let me
He's not a
follow through the
politician.
law. Black Panther, stop it. The Rivers people were ready for Fubara and said we will support. He was the one that told them to leave because he knows the plan underground. One, Tinubu came out and say he is teleguiding militant. Who are the militant that take it on? And the what? And Asari Dokubo, we are behind him. They are the people. So with that statement alone for president to come and tell you, he does not control security. So he that fight and run away does not mean he's a weak person. Fubara have used his brain. Today is in the system. Today now is in APC where Wike does not have that state power again and the federal might to frustrate him. Look at what is happening now. He went and he was surprised that Fubara decamped to APC. It was a shock to Wike. Wike said, oh, so you've betrayed me. But whichever way, whether you like decamp to APC or not, agreement is agreement. A man is coming to you to tell you, Wike now is working based on the past things they agree with President Tinubu before Fubara returned after the state of emergency. So those agreements are the thing Wike is saying that agreement will stand that way. But game has changed. Fubara now, the way Fubara went to APC, he went through the APC and they signed a new agreement. That new agreement is that every governor that moves to APC have automatic tickets. And Fubara went there with assurance that come to APC, we will protect you. Wike has stepped on a lot of people's foot, which they will not find any way to forgive. And Wike is a threat. So people want to be a political godfather in the Southeast. Wike is a threat to Akpabio. Now, let's talk about the budget. Akpabio and his co, their hands are inside the budget that the Ibas passed. It was done by the National Assembly. So every National Assembly member have their cut inside. Wike want to go and redo because he doesn't like that. When Wike came in, Akpabio took over River State with Ibas. That was what happened. And Wike do not want this kind of thing. That's why he was pushing for this budget because he did not cover his own interests. I want him. So he wants his own to now come in, which the state assembly will now have to do. They will have their court. That was how they call a governor like a baby. Took him to 1 year, Ababra, they call him the head of state what? House. They spoke to this Fubara like say he's a baby, a state governor, talking to him that he must do this. And the guy said, they have already passed this budget. I don't have anything. And when you're talking about it, that is when they even come with the state to say, okay, we want to do this impeachment. Why are they saying the impeachment? They say he's spending out of they did not appropriate money. He wanted to give them a Christmas bonus. They did not appropriate. All the years they have been taking, is there any year they put a Christmas bonus in a River State budget? Ibas, the sole administrator, bought all of the state assemblies, bulletproof cars, SUVs, to them. This was not inside the budget. So a lot of things happened. They did not reject, but they did that intentionally on Christmas because Ubara defected to APC. They begin this game. So what do they want to impeach him? Because he said, I am not coming to do that same budget at the National Assembly, which the interest of Akpabio is there, the interest of other people are there. So if he comes to do it now, it's going to affect those people. So when you are seeing where the fight is coming from, Wike, there are people who are not putting their head out, but they are there behind. So when you want to come and talk about the issue of River State, stop this your statistics, making all this logic analysis. Leave mathematics out of this.
See, let me talk here. Let me talk now.
Out of this.
Let me talk now. Let me talk now.
Not pretending.
See,
whether he wants to impeach Fubara.
Can I say something here?
Remove Fubara by all means, but it is
not
possible.
Say something
it's
here?
Too late for him. Go ahead.
Can I say something here? You see, you know what, Alabo? You are emotional in this case. I will tag you as emotional in this case. That is why you don't want to listen to any point that people are bringing forth. Until a weapon will come and hit you from different corner, then you'll not be laughing for us to not console you. I would be part of it. I will never be part of it. What you are saying is speculation. I am using what they speak out there, analyzing their body movement and making calls. You see that there was a guy that spoke in Channel TV or Arise TV when Nigeria was showed here. Nigeria was showed here. One guy that spoke is a member of APC. He's a PA. He was former PA to this Deleco. He worked for Deleco in APC. That boy will speak. That guy will speak so. I feel call am make come Nigeria watch, but because na APC, I know like to deal with them. That boy na my boy for University of Port Harcourt. I feel call am on phone. He will come Nigeria watch with immediate alacrity. I know him very well. We trained him in the movement in school. He was in engineering. So all these things, these are the people that I make call with for River State now. I they call them, they tell me what they go on. Not be all this one. Me are not there for say I go they follow the crowd. I don't see. We should stop following what the way that they move. Wiki and presidency. Okay. They be the same wings.
Okay.
The same wings.
So Black Panther, you mean that this impeachment of Fubara, where Wiki the engineer, that they are not serious about it, just to shake him or what? Is that just?
See, Wiki is trying to tell the presidency, I am still in charge. That agreement must stand. Not to impeach him. He can't impeach him because he's a member of the party and he already look at the ESCO of APC. Okay. They are backing the governor. So he can't impeach the governor who is an APC person now. That one is clear to us now. It's not possible.
Okay, Black Panther. If Fubara, let's say he understands that the thing is just to make him obey the agreement or waiting, and he refused to obey it, and this impeachment is not to impeach him, so where do we go? Everything is dead end now.
Okay, tell me why Fubara no go obey wetin they sign.
Why should he obey it? A lot now. It's not legally binding. Nothing is beyond Nigerian constitution. Black Panther. No. Allow me to flow. No, wait. Let me flow. No. Let me flow. Let me flow.
Let me tell you why I go that route.
Let me flow. Hey, allow me.
No, hold on, boss. You flow. Let me tell you why I'm going that route. Let me tell you why.
Don't forget. Make I flow as I the hot now. May I flow. See, number one, that agreement, no law nowhere you can argue it because it's beneath the constitution. It's as simple as that. Any agreement you reach in the country, so far constitution supersedes it, the constitution na dem go take, as imperfect as it is. So that on that score alone, they know they can't enforce it in court. If you say Fubara no dey obey it, sue Fubara to court. I mean, bring it before the court. Even that time wey Fubara comot, wey no get immunity, you can't take him to court. They know it. They just dey carry am paddy, dey threa ten am like all this. We go impeach you, like you said, which is rightly anyway, because you have to, it's like somebody who is managing Ndi Igbo, my Igbo people said, when a horse fly, not house fly, horse, if the horse fly should perch on your scrotal sac, if you leave am there, make you dey manage am, e go suck you sotey you go dey anemic. If you want in a fit of hunger to smash it, you go damage the most vital part of your anatomy. So you see, Fubara, as he did so, that agreement, that's why Fubara know. You can, it's not tenable in court, and Tinubu knows it. So now just paddy na go say whether he go do am. But if you put am for this impeachment, and thank God you said it's not real, it's just that they want to use it to whip him into line, make you obey. Fubara can't obey that this thing because it's anti-people. It is anti-people. The people of River State, according to this man and Q Briggs. And Q Briggs say, look, as a governor, you don't take a decision that will run contrary to the welfare of the people. That alone is arguable and is tenable, is justiciable, because you will say this is this thing. It's not, if I'm to implement it, it won't be to the benefit of the people of River State. It's not it lacks public interest. It failed the public interest test. Let me put it that way. So that's why I'm telling you that one no go work. They know what they are doing, but it's illegal agreement. The constitution will just trash it.
You don't finish.
Yes, I don't finish.
Okay, good.
Yes, I don't
good.
finish.
I love your analysis. You see, you Nigerians, now they make me they laugh at times. You see, you people always go back to our vomit to take it back as if you have a system that will galvanize you and take you to court and they'll start saying blah, 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 as if you have. We are talking about a broken system here. We are talking about a normal system. See, our system is abnormal because we are not part and parcel of that system. That is why we are not citizens. So when we are discussing things in the Nigerian retrospect, we should not always come and use the law to gag, because the law doesn't exist in the eyes of the politicians. What exists is corruption. What exists? I'm talking from the point of corruption. Your point is right. You are right. I'm talking from the point of corruption now, where all of them are parties to it. But we, the citizen of River State, they are not party to it. That is why they don't know what agreement. But all what we know is that there is an agreement, which one of the main party holder, the Godfather, is always saying. Now, Fubara went into a private agreement that he said he can sustain. Why did he go there? Because of greed. He was not supposed to be governor because that was not his turn. But because he was a stooge and he knew where the dead body is, and he's a Mugu. Because if you know the Mugu, we cannot put you there. He was a Mugu, that's why we cannot brought him there.
What do you mean by that is not his turn?
It's not his turn. I don't know him. In the politics.
You can say
what do you want to do that one?
When you want to explain something, you are speaking to millions of people. Though.
See, I am speaking to me. I'm speaking. Look, I am speaking the truth. Look, I tell you that I'm coming from the point of corrupt society of Nigeria, how they work. Always listen to me when I'm saying something. I'm not talking normal. I'm talking the abnormal nature.
When you are saying something going different direction, we have to. When you are speaking, people are listening to you.
What is going different direction?
It is not his turn. It is done now.
Alabo, you want me to tell you lie?
It's not his turn because he's not a politician. How does that sound?
Okay, which one? How does that sound? Which one? Why are you telling me that? How does that sound?
All
How
of this
Nigerian
sound
politics?
that you say Fubara
How
came in and
okay?
it's not his
How
time.
then they
No,
play Nigerian politics?
I wanted to
I was
nail
thinking maybe you want to talk
Black
about
Panther.
religion
You see,
or
See, see,
I wanted to nail
see,
Black Panther with this thing where he talks say, you know,
see,
they
see,
talk from a corrupt system based on corrupt system. Now that same corrupt system they made them to initiate a impeachment when they know it's not really
see,
to
see,
serve
see, see,
impeachment purpose.
see,
Okay.
see. In a corrupt system, there is somebody
Yeah.
that is controlling it. That tells you when the engine must be run and when the engine must not be run. So when you bring in the law, you are bringing the law because you are educated and you are civil and you have the tenets of the law in your being. But these people don't follow the tenets of the law. What they
Dr.
follow
CM,
is
you don't call the attention of Niger Watch for stay humble.
Okay,
okay.
okay, yeah. Stay humble. Okay, wait, yo. I think there was a time I think I saw something on the chat. Yeah. It escaped my Niger Watch. Please, somebody,
Stay
Niger
humble.
Watch. If you please bring in one chap. Make Black Panther come lecture him because Black Panther.
See,
Let me
see,
tell you.
see, you don't talk.
Okay,
See, let
well,
me talk. I beg.
continue.
Let me feel. I lose my thoughts now. You see, I want people to understand me now. See, I know they speak from.
Black
I know they
Panther.
speak from two mouths.
Okay,
Una dey
let's
look,
leave River State now. Let us
look.
talk
Let
about
me.
the
No, no.
insecurity
Alabo,
in
alabo,
Niger State
alabo,
now.
alabo,
It's part of the
alabo,
discussion
alabo,
today.
If
alabo.
not,
But
if not,
before Niger
if
Watch
not
go
be
leave you,
say,
let's talk about
if
what
not
is
be say,
happening in Edo State.
if not be say, I trust Black Panther to some extent. I for don dey
Can I
wonder
speak?
whether Wike don buy am.
Can I?
Wait, now they come
Can I
with.
speak? Can I speak? Can I speak?
See, I don't
See,
know.
see,
Somebody for comment
see,
section say no
see.
know wetin
Yeah,
dey happen
Oh,
to Black Panther these
see,
days. Him dey go
look,
different direction.
yeah,
see, see,
yeah.
see. We don't learn the lesson of the past, and we cannot throw away what I'm speaking now. If you throw it away and go and do election, you are going to fail. Now, I am speaking because Nigeria is an abnormal state, and the abnormality there
Yes.
is what it entails. You get that now? Now,
Yes.
Wike signed an agreement with this man. It's not even his turn. If you look at the whole strata, it's not even Fubara turn at all. Mo go comot
This
corruption.
turn, this
Mo go
turn.
see. Mo go comot
Okay,
corruption.
okay,
See,
okay. Who do you blame?
What do
see,
you
see,
even really
see,
mean by
see.
this turn?
Mo go comot corruption now. Mo go comot
Okay,
corruption.
okay.
In every,
No,
wait
no,
now,
Black Panther, Black.
look, no. I don't want this. Let me finish, abeg. Mo comot corruption now. Mo comot corruption in a normal situation, even in America sef. You don't just come when Obama become president. He did not just come from the blues. From the blues, he paid his price gradually. He now worked when he delivered that message in the National Democratic Conference. When he delivered that message, that was where they nominated him. I can send you the video. You will watch it when they were saying this is the next president of America when he gave that speech. See, you cannot be a low ranger and automatically just become a governor. It's never done anywhere. He was the financial director in Rivers State. He was not a politician. He was not elected. He did not even say, I want to become a governor. Where did he hear when he said, I want to become a governor? It was Wike that brought him in and put it in the throat of the people. And the people accepted it because it's from Ogoni. I mean, from Ijo section. That was it. It was not his turn. If he was prepared for the job, will he be playing? Will he be telling us all this bullshit?
Okay,
You won't be
Black
telling us
Panther.
now.
Black Panther. The fallout of your analysis is Wike. Where go they bring him? No, say he never been done. Why did Wike bring him?
Okay, because I answered that question, you know, hear me because you listen to some. I said because I'm Mugu.
No, because he be Mugu. Now because
Mugu.
Wike,
See,
no. Listen, let me tell you, it's not.
business. That's how they call am.
If you say,
That's how they call am. Now Mugu for business. Now Mugu e be. What you dey tell me? What you want call am? You want call am intellectual?
No, listen. No, I'm not talking about Punkwa. Wike will bring and the ulterior motive of Wike is not even Wike is not having the interest of the people at heart. Otherwise, like you said, if I take the people, if I take the people where you feel
A chartered
that
accountant, Dr. CM, hold on, a chartered accountant calling a chartered accountant a Mugu.
Na mugu e be. Wetin dey talk for politics? Na mugu e be. Wetin dey talk sef?
Playing loyalty or being humble does not mean
In
you call
Nigerian
him. Maybe
politics,
that's
okay,
a
Alabo,
simplicity
if
for calling him,
Alabo,
referring to him as a mugu. What do
Alabo,
you
if I
call
bring
mugu?
if
I've
Alabo,
told you
if
that
I'm a governor now, I elect you. Wait,
go and pick the this thing.
see,
Go and pick
Dr. CM, if I did for politics, I mean, both of us, I did for politics, I be governor of Rivers State. You have been lecturing in a classroom, and I brought you in to come and be the Minister of Education. Does that give you the audacity to say you want to, in the hierarchy of political strata, does that give you the authority to say you want to vie for governor? No, could they talk
But
truth now?
the thing is, I'm talking through. That's why I'm following your analysis. Black Panther, I'm following your analysis. For we get to leave people you feel that are better or way be their turn to be governor. For we get to leave all those people with clear eye. He go they choose Fubara because he feel Fubara will do his bidding, which means we get intent is very dirty, is criminal, because you know why he pick him. So in the course of picking Fubara now, the thing is trying to backfire. Now, for you are taking the position by saying, after all, Fubara is not even supposed to. After all, Fubara is not.
Dr. CM, he picks Fubara because that is Fubara. That is the way he is. He is very quiet, and he was his accountant general. And Fubara has been there since he was the chief of staff. Fubara has been there. So his first term as a governor, second term as a governor. So that guy has been there.
To be honest with you,
a very quiet person and humble.
From my permutation, Wike has no option than to pick Fubara, and I tell you why. Like you used one phrase before, Fubara know where the dead body are buried. So it is in Wike's interest, not Rivers State interest. It is in the interest of Wike to bring a man who will help to cover him and then still maintain the conduit so that he go to get what he want to get.
So it like a Panther is calling him a movie. Wike took that his quietness because he's always quiet, humble. Yes, sir.
When I mean by mugu, let me tell you the definition of a mugu. Let me tell you now so that you will understand. And Nigerian language I use, the Wari language now I use. It's not insulting. Let me tell you the definition of it. See, a mugu in an English definition is somebody that is not in line, or somebody that does not know that game very well. And I want to use the person. Mugu now wait now.
This Black Panther self, Black Panther, waiting we want make we see. Wike has no good intention to bring in Fubara. It's as simple as that.
Fubara, let me tell you now. See, Nigerians know what they talk. Nigerians where they inside Nigeria. If I stay for podium and talk, and they go say yes. Look, now because I never play politics before, now I make when they talk all this. See, the Mugu, Fubara, look, Fubara, let me tell you now, about you they talk. You they talk. What do you mean? That's ready for that side. What's my business with those people?
Why is are they not the same Nigerians?
I am talking what I'm saying. If it doesn't happen, see. Let me tell you one thing. You Nigerians, I will not tell you what will please you. I will never do it because people don't deserve to be told that kind of thing because you are too docile. That's why people are like that. I'm telling you reality of it all. You are telling me I should say it's not this, not that, so that everybody will be happy. Then we'll go and lose election. Is that not what you played the other time? You playing a gentleman. Look, Fubara Fubara can be used to get what the man that left the office. Fubara can be used. That's why it's a mugu. He was loyal. There were people that were up before him, but the man now we can go choose the one where they down when no go shake when he say climb. You know, say other people were there for the next in king. Their eye too open. He go choose space where they for back. What you know they talk says?
What how you go put and be say one person will go cover in deeds because we don't do something while he was in office.
They call Mugu for worry. Mugu.
Okay. But that Mugu don't turn out to be wise now. That Mugu don't turn out to be wise.
You know why is anything because if you see Obaseki said na Mugu. Let me tell you.
Somebody.
See how he wise. No. Black Panther. Let's take this fact. The Mugu, according to you, where he take, hoping that Mugu go be Mugu. The Mugu now come there wise. Number one, Wike was reporting 12, 13, 11 billion internally generated revenue. Fubara the Mugu come the report over 20, 22, 23. That was what caused the car. That was the first thing. 26. He open up. So between it means that Wike was keeping some back. So people now wonder. He said this is what we are generating. So you can make the comparison. Now that Mugu, see the thing is, Wike. I agree. You see, I agree. This one, no the agreement of. Listen, let me tell you where because there's a point of agreement with you, Black Panther. I agree with you that going by political maturity or hierarchy or whatever you use, there are far better people ahead of Fubara where Wike for use. Then you question the wisdom of Wike and they talk integrity or his patriotism to the people of Rivers State. Where you go choose person where be Mugu according to you or person where no supposed to. What in a carry in mind is not altruistic. Number one, it's not patriotic. Number two, it is for his own selfish interest. Now that Mugu may know why I was chosen, but he go play Mugu the fool, and that's why Alabo they say I chartered accountant he go pretend. Now when everything done kiki now, a conscious say this Mugu why I think say be Mugu, it no be Mugu really. Because if in they dance to Wike's tune, we for no know all these things for the sell. But because he no agree dance to in tune, he was chosen for a purpose, and that purpose he know they fulfill him. That is why they have to kick everything. That's why you see, as a person, anything where Wike they do now, I call Wike here loose cannon. Me, I know they worry whether he go meet Asari for a palace, they greet, talk. Do I go meet a Boyloof, the Tompolo, or all those Ateke? I no care. I know. Say after 1 year, after one year, you go expose them. Even the one way they do with Tinubu. Yes.
It's using Tinubu.
No, I don't. My point is this. My point. See, listen, and my point, I don't care who will be who. My point about Wike is that I know Wike and Tinubu must have sat down, talk, eat, even before the election or even now. Me, I no worry. One day I go know waiting the talk from Wike's mouth because he go voice am. That's why I say Wike is a loose cannon. Rather than reach agreement with Wike, better go to CNN and they announce it so that the world will know what you know. If you think say you don't tomorrow you get.
Make I tell us now. You see,
yes.
We many of us we they react. Yeah. We they angry. We they very angry with Wike. All of us. But some of us they show am easily to the public. This is not the right time to even show it. Wike is still strong. So when you people are thinking of his falling down, for now, Wike is not going to fall because of the structure backing him, according to Nigerian politics. No matter how you get angry with him, he not go fall until the second tenure of the president, if he get there. That is the only time Wike go fall. But for now, he had an agreement with the president. The president is sticking to it. There's nothing that the president can do because he has signed that agreement with him. And you know the president he loves people like Wike. Look at governor of Ogun State, nonsense man. The same thing with Wike. It's the same thing with Wike now. Where local government chairman go, they kneel down, they beg am for office. You know, give the allocation. It's the same thing, only that one doesn't talk, but it's the same thing. He has the criminal activities in America. He came to Nigeria and that's it. So Wike is a politician that is a loose cannon, but it's not going to explode now. It's going to explode at the right time. That is why I'm not what I'm looking at is the governor of Rivers State. How will I put it? He does not know how to play politics. We all castigated him now. This is not the way to follow Wike. But he's still doing the same mistake again. Talking.
What would you have done, Black Panther?
Okay, what I would have done? See, what I would have done, I don't enter APC. As I don't enter APC now, I'm not gonna make noise again. I will go rent some people for my club where we say people are going to do damage things. Where they go to damage things, where we say, you know, if you enter the state, can't do in campaign. You know, if you enter that state. Obaseki did it. Obaseki do it now. Oshimole no enter.
Dr. Siem.
Okay, yeah.
We lost him. Is he now?
We lost. Okay, Black Panther.
For him, him to tell us now. He's here, he's dancing around.
No. The thing is that the thing is that it is incontrovertible that Wike, I agree with him. In terms of political experience or who should be, this thing, I agree. No, be Fubara. There are other higher criminals than Fubara, but Wike felt now this one in go feel control, and according to Black Panther, in be Mugu, but that Mugu turns out, be Mugu again. So yes,
Wike actually control Fubara close to a year. Let me tell you.
Okay, well, to some extent, yeah.
Yes. Do you know that Fubara cannot even sign up to 50 million?
Yes, I hear that thing. I think
he
must come to Abuja.
The River State flight that he said he picked, Amici went to dump in Germany. Wike was the one using the official flight of
River State
in Abuja.
I think the helicopter sort of say park and for Abuja.
A park and for Abuja. I'm talking about the jet, the private jet for River.
That's what I hear.
Wike parked it in Abuja. He's the one using it. Remi Tinubu invited the all governor's wife. There is one thing they said they want to go so place. Fubara wife wanted to join and go. He got to the airport. Wike said, who approved those kind of journey? That woman has to cancel that journey, went back home. The internally generated revenue we're talking about today, the guy in charge, the ministry, report direct to Wike. He doesn't report, he doesn't submit to Fubara. When Fubara said, no, I am the governor, I have to know this. What are we getting? That is where Wike said, what is your problem? What is your interest? My friend, go back and go and face your listing. The thing took them to an extent. Some people now want to intervene, which got involved with the Odili and everything. Fubara cannot do anything. He can award contract. Wike said he should concentrate and finish the one he awarded before he left office. So Fubara can only go and just be standing, looking at those work just to inspect, and he go back to government has to sit down. So Wike was running Abuja, the same time running. All the commissioners report to Wike, not Fubara. So when they come to do like a meeting which they do every week, the executive council meeting, they will just come verbally and just talk everything. But the man who take decision is Wike. So the guy tried a lot of things. So to an extent, when these commissioners began to insult him, you know what happened to Goodluck Jonathan when he was the deputy governor in Bayelsa? It's what Fubara went through under the commissioners. Nobody respect Fubara. They talk to him. That is why you will see the Attorney General even come on live TV, on Channels TV to tell you that he is loyal to Wike. Chenwu asked him, but you, governor is the one in charge and the one you're serving under. He said his loyalty is for Wike. So who do you report to? He said his loyalty is for Wike. So if you are in that position, Dr. CM, if you talked about Ngige, your brother, what happened? Ngige could not stand it. And he break that calabash. And he move ahead.
When
But
when
in
this
the situation of Fubara, when
when,
Fubara
when
break
this
that calabash, said, I cannot take it anymore, you must bring. Is this internally generated revenue that start that problem? When he said, no, you must bring this thing. And when Fubara declared that thing, he said, no, and remove that guy and put another person in charge of that ministry. And the first month, this one come. So that was when the problem started. As soon as Fubara declared that, it started with about 20 something, I think 21 billion before it got to 26. Wike said, oh, you have put your hand where you are not supposed to put your hand. And there was a problem immediately. The state assemblies, state assemblies
the thing
everywhere, he began to say, okay, no, this boy has started disrespecting me. So everything started. He said, for you to do this, you are going. Odili tried to intervene. These four of them sat down. Let me tell you, Amiechi, Fubara, Odili, and Wike, all of them sat down. Wike walked out when Odili told him, allow, did I Amiechi, did I come to disturb your government? Wike, did I come? You are the one that came and even build a house for me, do those things. Wike said over his dead body that he cannot allow this guy. He was the one that bought form for him, picked him to come and do. He had agreement with him and how he wants him to run the state. And he walked out of Odili and Amiechi, they left. That was where Amiechi told him, you are a governor. And Fubara Nidan, let me tell you this. Let him come and deny. This is the fact I'm telling you what happened. He kneel down and beg Wike in front of Odili. That is why Amiechi was the one that said, my friend, stand up. This is something people who witness it, which from the righteous. You are the governor of the state. All of us here, stand up. I stand up and I greeted you when you came in here. We know we are former governors, but you are the governor today. Why are you kneeling down for Wike? My friend, stand up. I'm letting talking about my friend, stand up. If you don't stand up, I'm leaving this place. So all those things did not work for Wike. At the end, Wike walked out of them. Amiechi told him, you are a stupid man. He left. So no matter how you think those people are doing, they still meet in a place where you don't know. Before this thing got out, they tried to do it in an inner way. Why did Fubara? Fubara went to Odili because he knows that when he can respect Odili, he needed them to just make that peace. He never wanted any problem. That was how we got to Odili before Wike started. Disrespecting Odili, that was where you see Wike problem. When Wike Odili decided, but Amiechi said, I'm not coming to join you. Odili decided to say, okay, I will stand by, I will do. Amiechi did not because he knows Wike used him to kick his own candidate out. But however, he shows some empathy just to show some concern for him as a governor. Because you know what happened to Tonyeko? They organized a drum beating band, even for Tony to access the electoral material to go to court. Wike do not allow them. They blocked the court entrance, which led to the death of how many policemen and other innocent civilians. We know what happened. So those people we are not happy, but however they try. Wike said over his dead body that this guy, no. That was where they want to move for the impeachment, which led to the destruction of the assembly's quarter. That make Rivers people now say, oh, so this kind of thing has been happening. So it was this people threw power to support Fubara. And when they see that a man can stand, go to Rivers State, I don't know where Black Panther is making his call. Go to Rivers State. I am not a fan of Fubara, but I'm telling you, cross people just have that organic love to say, okay, even if it is not love for that guy to say, you can stand, because Wike was an emperor in Rivers State. People just dislike and disheartened of his way of leadership. So to people to say
Anyway,
that there is somebody who could come to challenge Wike, Rivers people threw power to support Fubara. That was why Wike
the thing about this thing, Alabo, we will not come from rivers. For us to know what is going on, it means that the people of Rivers State should
go
be in.
Across Rivers State, I'm telling you, forget about what Wike is doing. Like where Black Panther is saying Tonyeko will come. If Tonyeko and Fubara comes today for little thing that Fubara have done today, Fubara will beat him in a free and fair election. I am not a supporter of Fubara. Fubara will beat, because the Rivers people have tested Fubara, they have seen than Tonyeko. So majority of Fubara, the Rivers people will support Fubara than. They just see him as somebody who is humble and is doing a little thing that Rivers people want. That is just people who are happy. If we allow free and fair, let Tonyeko go and pick a election and do today, Fubara will beat him. Fubara will beat him in a free and fair election. So I don't know where Black Panther is getting his own fact and all those things. But my own is that you see one thing about Rivers State, Dr. CM. You see this Tonyeko, these were the people which we grow up, we see them, their parents are the people who came out, they went to school, they are the rich people, the job parents, you understand? They control the politics of Nigeria. But then the children, just like what Wike is doing now, teaching his son politics. This Tonyeko, they went into business, managing all of them. The only one who will come to deceive Rivers people is Lulu Briggs. Every election cycle will come out, he will collect money before this thing. During no delay, he will come and collect money.
And anyway, the thing is that, as far as I know, you know, yes, I can hear you. We can always, yes, I can hear you.
We'll be contesting, the campaigning on the road. The Lulu Briggs don't travel, go back America. He don't collect money from Odili. That was what he used to do.
Okay, Lulu.
So these guys went out of politics. Tonyeko, all of them went out of politics. This gave room to characters like Amechi and Wike. So the people you think that are the intellectual people and people you know the history of their parents, you understand that you can say, yes, if these people come out as a governor, these people will support. They went out, Agborunan take over the system. Now it's difficult for them to come in and take it over from their hand. So it was late for them. If they have been in politics, they didn't run away, go abroad and do all those things, abandon politics, see it as a way, as if it's a criminal something. But today they have all realized it. Wike wouldn't have even smelled anything to become a governor in Rivers State.
And anyway, the thing is that, as far as I know, Wike, that's why I ask, since a caller Mumu, I agree. Why did Wike leave all the super qualified people who went to the one where no is supposed to be in turn? Because he has a very sadistic intention. Now that thing is backfiring and somebody wanted to, I stand by Wike. You see, using Ngige, this thing, when they talked, you know, that time, they said Ngige signed an agreement. Why he was desperate as a politician. Why should he go and, when he knows that he can't keep it? Ngige didn't even lie. Ngige said he went. Ngige's junior brother is a son. Emeka Ngige, former chairman of either Nigerian Law School or Council on Legal Education. Ngige said yes. Instead of others, they follow them. No court will judge that type of, because it's not in the constitution. That is extrajudicial. You don't use that. So Ngige told Anambra, say, if I didn't do it, the nonsense will continue. So I want to end it. And everybody saw reason. Since then, You are free to nominate, say Obiano brought Soludo. But Obiano cannot go and tell Soludo bring, no, he's not. That just you bring him, that's okay. Then Peter Obi brought Obiano. But Peter Obi cannot tell Obiano what to do. Or this a week or something, declare this, don't declare. No, that is not. You are free to say, look, the way I'm living, this person is capable to handle the state. Let's vote for him from our party, and we vote. Not tomorrow you come and say, agreement is agreement. Which year agreement? Did Wike tell the people of River State when he was bringing Fubara that he signed a secret agreement with Fubara? Did he say so? He didn't say letter, he said agreement. Which agreement? The only agreement is the constitution. As a governor, you don't go beyond the constitution.
Running the state behind a closed door now. He was just put
You
Fubara
think
there as
so?
a puppet. And he was running.
You think
And
so?
when Black Panther will be talking now, Dr. CM, the guy came out to
Yes.
fight, and Rivers people supported him. He was ready to fight to the end, but when he saw what happened, he withdrew and went through the court. But state institutions still through the court and manipulated it. So he didn't have any other option to do. And he is the governor. They have already tagged him as someone teleguiding the militants.
Yes.
You understand?
You see?
So any other step he's
You
trying
see?
to take, Tinubu was already on him. But now, Fubara have direct access. Even secret phone number of Fubara, Tinubu, Fubara has it. He didn't have those access before. Now,
Yes.
Fubara can call Tinubu and discuss on phone. One thing Wike does not understand is that Fubara have handed over the sovereignty of Rivers State to Tinubu. He still do not understand that he is not in charge of Rivers State. That the agreement he had before was just destroyed. It's a new contract that Fubara had with Tinubu. So
And not
Tinubu
only
is
that,
now the godfather of Rivers State politics.
And people said that the agreement was under PDP when Fubara was in PDP. Wike was in PDP. Now they don't, Fubara don't left PDP. So which one? How can it be binding? You sign an agreement with one university. You sign an agreement with one. You sign an agreement with one university. Now you decide to abandon the university, change, go to another one. That's same agreement. You can't now.
So
you
Wike
can't.
is fighting based on the previous agreement, which that previous agreement have been taken like by event. It has been taken by event.
It has been.
So it become
It has been overtaken by events now.
It
Yeah.
has been overtaken by the event. So it's now a case study. University can adopt it now. So
it's true. So if you don't want if you don't want party sign agreement, you cross over to the other party. You know, he knows they're binding. Yes.
Even if you cross over to APC today, he is still no longer in that agreement. The agreement is only known to Tinubu and Hope Uzodinma. Even the APC party chairman can he only take instruction. They will only tell him what to do. So it is
anyway.
These three people that know have access: Hope Uzodinma, Tinubu, and Fubara.
Anyway, the thing about it all is that we all know the truth. Hello.
Wike
knows that he has.
The role of local government. Have you seen what is happening? In some local government, he will not find person. The local government chairman will be saying because it's a work day, people are busy in the office, they couldn't come out. Those local government chairman, they do not have any structure. No people. Rivers people just dislike anything regarding Wike. If you are 10 million but Dr. CM, you know that people who are not politicians are much more than these few people who are following this thing. People who decide election are people who do not even belong to any political party. Member of political party, they are not up to 1 million in Rivers State. That is why when they are doing their campaign, you don't see them. No matter how they buy people, go to park and arrange people, you don't see much people. Party members are not much. But the people who reside in Rivers State are close to 10 million people, if not over. So
Anyway,
Those
no,
people are the ones that will decide.
Alabo, somebody like me, Alabo, in this case, it's not. You don't need to convince me. Me, I understand the situation. I don't argue what I. You don't need. There's nothing you don't need to convince me. You know I already know the situation. The bottom line is that Wike has lost out. His political career is in tatters.
That is why he's saying
It's in tatters. If he hasn't tanked.
Yes, if they allow Fubara to survive, he said he is going to destroy their political. It will end their political career. Why is he saying that? You know, if Fubara becomes if Fubara succeed, even if they will allow, sorry, Dr. Sim, even if they will allow Wike to finish his ministerial this thing, next ministerial appointment is Fubara that will nominate. If Fubara succeed as a governor, Fubara will decide who will be the minister from Rivers State.
From Rivers State.
Yes.
You see, that's why there's a lot of things.
And the next local government, Fubara will decide. Fubara will decide who will be there. So Wike said he's going to end his own political career. While he's preparing his side, that he will come and become the governor. So all those things is what Wike is fighting to the end today. So if he did not fight to remove Fubara and put somebody who will come and manipulate, then his political career has ended. So when Black Panther will come and be telling us that the impeachment was just a pretense of what? Who is he calling River State? When the guy, the typist that prepared the letter is facing problem. So some people do not like what you are doing. They don't like what you are doing. So when they want to do, they will intentionally think it's a typographical error. But it's intentional something people will just do because people are not happy with what you are doing. They want to impeach him. They want to remove him. For what reason? He did not come and add money to those things so that Wike will have his court, the assembly's member will have their court. Because that assembly, the one that passed by Akpabio is the one that have benefit in that budget. So it's not for the interest of them. They were not included. Wike was not consulted. And they have, governor have a, Dr. CM, our law allow, governor still have up to March, if I'm not mistaken. He can spend from this thing budget, then up to March.
Okay, up to March.
He has the open window, yes, up to March. So what are you going to tell people that is spending some money you did not appropriate for? He's still spending from the budget. The governor said he has not even fit that budget. They have not even done it up to 70%, not to talk of 50%.
Anyway, the thing is that
their criminal minds.
Wike has lost out. Wike has lost out, so there is really no way to put it. Wike has lost out and lost out big time. There's nothing he's going to do anymore. Tinubu, he's campaigning for. Tinubu should be a one-time president. So whether Wike and Tinubu, they should be going. That is my own reckoning. Then Fubara will now become formidable and take over. So all this Wike has lost out. He overplayed his hand. That is the issue. He overplayed it. And I do not think it was Tinubu that instructed him to do all those things. He was just doing it on his own. Maybe he want to do eye service and serve the man so much. So in a way, he lost.
They were just waiting for Tinubu to come now. Tinubu have given their own. They have hurt it now. They can't do any impeachment because it's going to be a slap, a disgrace to the APC as a party. That someone who is a card carrying member, even PDP have suspended, does not have any political party, is the one removing their governor, their own governor. No.
That is the thing. Is that not what I said? I said because if you ask those assembly members, this governor you want to impeach is APC, you're APC. The person behind all this manipulating your people who will benefit from it is somebody who hasn't even got any party. Does it make sense? Eh? It doesn't. So I do not see the reason. But Wike is really a greedy man. He declare about 10 or 11 billion as internally generated revenue for a month. Fubara came and they're hearing 21, 22, 23. Yeah. Now, wow. Every month, then go pack billion, go give Wike. You go change into dollar. They spend money like a drunken seller. I beg. Anyway, I pity, to be honest with you, my pity is with the people of River State. They deserve more than that. So much. They deserve so much, so far much more.
We are suffering now.
2 more. Yes, I know now. You know, when I hear the thing Alex Oti is doing in Abia, with what money? When River State should be doing 2 times that. Look at Abia. Electric buses. Free of charge. They run for about. People know they pay just to test run it. Can you imagine? Electric. People are entering it free. In River State, is it there? Nothing. Wike just another criminal, to be honest. That's why they struggle. That's why they struggle to make sure they remove Fubara. Niger Watch, thank you. Thank you very much. I must commend your patience. I commend your patience with us today. Although what we discussed was.
All right, I'm going, Mr. Alabo.
Leave Edo. You know the answer to Edo question. You know the answer now. What do you want to talk again?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for your wonderful support. I enjoyed your deep analysis over everything that you touched. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Sam, we are listening now. Before Niger was come.
All right. I appreciate every one of you.
On the Edo issue now, we are listening.
Oh, Mr. Labo, is not a joke. I need to go now, please. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. And thanks, Alabo. I say Alabo, Abo Azi, my brother. I appreciate it. Abo Azi is still there with us. You know, I think many of you have left safe. All right. I appreciate every one of you right there. I have Eb right there with us. And I have Eva Line and many others, you know, that have commented. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much, man. Once again, I appreciate you. And God bless you, my people. Every one of you that super chatted us, Mr. Joseph, OG, Mother Peggy Modi, 7 Girl Mede, Stephanie Ojek. And God will bless you, and I'm very, very grateful. I'll see you guys again later on by God's grace. My people, have a good night and bye for now.